Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coon.
I'm Jack Roslovic, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be on this.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest.
Jumpin' Joseph, what a weekend coming up. Oilers Canucks tomorrow. Massive game for your Edmonton Elks tomorrow as well. Oil Kings have home games tomorrow and Monday. Men's hockey in Canada West, home and home series between the Golden Bears and McEwen. That starts at Clare Drake tonight. Then they're at the DCA tomorrow. The Blue Jays start the American League Championship Series on Sunday. Their opponent will be determined at some point this evening. Of course, NFL Sunday, the Sunday Nighters, the Lions and the Chiefs. That could be a titillating matchup. There's a Monday night doubleheader to end the long weekend here in Canada, as of course it is Thanksgiving. We're thankful to have you tuning in to Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, along with Jay Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins. We are with you until 6 o'clock tonight. You're going to hear from the new Edmonton Oiler, Jack Roslovic, who will not play tomorrow against the Vancouver Canucks, assuming that everybody is healthy, and there are some illnesses affecting the Edmonton Oilers because Darnell Nurse didn't skate today because he's ill, but he is expected to play tomorrow. I think it's going to be the same lineup that lost to the Flames in a shootout, but we'll hear a little bit from Coach Knobloch. You'll hear a little bit from Jack Roslovic as we go along. A man many of you already know and love, Hustler from Winnipeg Sports Talk, is going to be on the show to talk Bombers, Elks, and maybe a little bit on the Jets too. Our Pasta Patry Athlete of the Week will be in studio. And I mentioned the Oil Kings. They got a good club this year. Their play-by-play voice, Matt Barrett, is going to be in studio. And I want to get this in here at least a couple of times, Jay. I mentioned it on the Oil Stream. The Oil Kings are having their third annual food drive in support of the food bank for the game on Monday at noon against Lethbridge. So here's the idea the Oil Kings have. Bring some pasta, bring some macaroni and cheese in a box, not cooked. And you use it as a noisemaker during the game, and then you donate it to the food bank after the game. But we'll get more from Matt as we move out through the course of the show. How are you doing, buddy? You were away yesterday. Great to have you back. We didn't get to get your thoughts on the shootout loss.
Yeah, that was an intense game. I just thought the Oilers oilered. They let off the gas and lost all momentum. And Calgary took over the game, eventually tying it. And, once you get to the shootout point, it's a toss-up. We just actually were talking about it just before we came on air, but I thought Tomashik he was a positive.
Yep.
For sure. He's noticeable. Looked big and strong. I mean, that pass he made to Leon on the power play goal was exceptional. It was probably talked about a lot yesterday, but the Stu Skinner miscommunication
mistake. Yeah.
That just, that's a tough way to start for this team because everything that Oilers fans didn't want to happen happened. Skinner miscommunicating, the Oilers letting a team back in after they have a 3-0 lead. Just wasn't a great start. So, but what do you think of this 5-game road trip? Obviously Vancouver tomorrow, but the Eastern road swing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just want them to, and Tom asked me on the Oil Stream, what do the Oilers need to change tomorrow? And I said, they can roll out the same lines. I mean, you're not going to make huge tactical changes or overhaul your system after one game. It was basically a preseason game by both teams, quite frankly. I mean, I praise Calgary. I've got a new term for them, point scavengers. Like they found a way to get something out of that game, right?
Yep.
And I think that's going to be their identity this season. They might we're not that great. We don't have the high end maybe some other teams have, but we're going to scavenge for points. But what I would change tomorrow is play with some fire. And I appreciate analytics. And of course I appreciate the X's and O's. but just playing with some gumption is pretty darn important too. I said it with Tom earlier today. The Oilers should have played like they were shot out of a cannon on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, they started like that.
Yeah.
They started well.
Jake Wallman on Monday. What an effing captain.
Yeah.
That's not how they played.
Right.
They played like, oh, we got an effing game.
Ho hum.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And
not
quite frankly, Calgary played that way for large stretches of the night as well. So that wasn't a great overall game. But that's what I want to see from Edmonton. Go up there and if you're a banger and crasher, play a loud game. Bud Coles and Frederick, whoever, get out there and do that type of stuff and don't make huge self-inflicted errors, which they did, quite frankly, leading to the goal that went off Philp and then obviously the goal that tied it. Did you think the second goal was going to count?
No.
Yeah. I was shocked that counted.
I do not understand. Why do we even have video review? What's the point? That was clearly over the crossbar coming down.
Yeah.
Clearly. It wasn't even for debate. I mean, for Louis DeBrusque, Louis usually pretty in the middle. And I was watching the broadcast and he said, yeah, that's high.
Yeah.
The referee on the ice said, that's high. You know who didn't say that's high? The referee that called it a goal.
Right.
Did you notice they were talking to the what do you call it? The situation room?
Yeah, it got reviewed.
It's not usually a two-way conversation. That is usually
Don't they usually talk back and forth?
They just put the headset on and listen. Because they're not supposed to have any say once it goes to that point. That was not the case during that. That's just are we in for another year of this?
Oh, maybe.
Where, okay, is that goaltender interference? Well, one night it is.
Well, remember last year, didn't the Oilers have a goal disallowed in 3 of their first 4 games or 3 in a row right off the top? Now, I think a couple of them were, or they had some goalie interference calls go against them. The shootout, I hate to say this, Jay, the longer the shootout went, the more bored I got. I was like, somebody end the game.
Right.
Like everything I have to say about the game is not going to change based on who wins. I would have had the exact same criticisms of the two teams,
sure,
regardless of who won.
Yep.
And that's why I think they should go to a 3-2-1 point system or play 10 minutes of overtime and then have the game end in a tie. There wouldn't be very many ties. Kelvin Van Dasselaar in the nasty chat. Oilers frustrate me when they play 30 minutes of hockey and then they expect the other team just to roll over because we should just be amazed at the fact they played good for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if it just finished the game. Beat the crap out of it.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Put him away.
Run him out of the net.
Why not? I said this to Tom earlier today, and I just want to see. And they're a veteran team, and they have done it at times, and obviously they've been to the Cup final, so they've put a lot of games away at important times a year. But just bury a team.
Yeah,
look, Dustin, keep scoring on Dustin Wolf or keep crashing the net and being like, you like that extension, buddy?
Yeah.
Draisaitl should be good. You got 8 more years of my ass in your face. How do you like that, Wolfie? Yeah?
How deflating would that be?
What's your goals against average so far, buddy? 15? Humiliate them.
Yes.
And I know not that they would be humiliated, but make them feel lousy leaving Rogers Place.
Well, that had the makings of a really tough start to the season for Dustin Wolf. Courtesy.
And he was maybe the best player in the game.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Probably was. I don't even remember who they picked as stars, quite frankly. I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't even think they the Oilers. The Oilers thought they had a chance in that shootout. He was just all over the place.
Yeah, he was
great.
He was good. So anyway, so you can post in the nasty chat on YouTube. If you are taking us in on YouTube, subscribe to Edmonton Sports Talk if you haven't already. And remember, now this resets every show. So if you gave a previous show a thumbs up, that's cool, but you got to give our show a thumbs up as well.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
All right, so we want to get over 100. Don't be a pleasure delayer. Get in there and click the thumbs up as we go into the Thanksgiving weekend. You can also listen to us on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio. Those are great streaming apps. I know you're probably already doing that if you're an audience member, but spread the word. Help us spread the word of where people can find Edmonton Sports Talk. You can email j@edmontonsportstalk.com, reid@edmontonsportstalk.com. And if you would like to text us, got to make sure I give out the right phone number today, 780-218-9999 is not my phone number. It's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week. That is from 2 to 5 p.m. Oh, Ben Thompson is going to join us this afternoon as well. A Friday tradition.
No.
I haven't got a good one for weeks yet.
Half fortnight.
Half fortnight.
Yes.
What started as a weekly tradition became a half fortnight event. Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Or other way around. We'll figure that out as we as we keep going. Ben's going to drop in. Koob is here as well. Koob, old chap, how's it going?
I'm doing all right. If you guys listen to EST Afternoons, you'd know that Gager, Hernan, and myself indulged in a donaire because we hit on a plus 900 parlay, and we made another parlay as well. That's up on Play Alberta, but I'm feeling the after effects a little bit here, boys. So I'm hanging in here, though.
The donaire's settling into your innards?
Sure.
Was it a good one? Like, was it?
It was a good good donaire. It's just kind of the price you pay for entry, right? Like you know what's going to happen, right? You go on the ride,
sure.
you go on the best ride at this amusement park, and you're going to do a couple loops and loops and loops, and you might not feel as great.
All good things must come to an end.
You got to hang in there till 6 o'clock.
TGIF, baby. I'm here for the ride.
Then you can go home and find relief however you need it. We got a great Thanksgiving inspired off-topic topic that we'll get to in a couple minutes. Oh, but first, boy, this guy missed you yesterday. He was like, "Where's Jay? Where's that lad you work with?" It's time for the time for the typewriter guy's so eager now.
Settle down.
The afternoon headlines presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Hey, Bombers, the Elks are going to make you feel blue tomorrow at Commonwealth. That playoff spot is still within reach for the EEs. Watch out, Zach. Our D-line is going to grab you by the Colaros. Someone get Jack Roslovic a map of the city. He'll have to navigate the construction before he can find a way into the lineup. Coach Chris says, "Sorry, Jack, no room for you tomorrow against the Knuckleheads." The Bluebirds are nesting, waiting for the M's and the Tigers to tear each other apart. Hey, my brother-in-law put a C note on Seattle. Let me tell you, his hunches and a cup of Joe will get you a cup of Joe. I'm Chet Palmer. You sure?
Oh man, the more I hear just a little snippet about Chet Palmer's brother-in-law, I want to know more, but it's like I don't want to know too much.
But Chet seems almost overly obsessed with him. Like, I don't know if he should be including him in his sports updates.
Well,
I mean, I feel like I know more about his brother-in-law's gambling habits than I do about the teams that he's talking about.
well, doesn't he have?
I don't know.
Doesn't he have alimony too payments or something? Didn't that come up once?
Yeah, his brother-in-law, I think, has alimony. Probably numerous ex-wives. Probably not just Chet's sister.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, now you're up to date.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Bear headlines. 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. So, Monday is Thanksgiving, so we will not have our programming on that day. Oh, we will have a ton of programming tomorrow. I've got to remind everybody of this. 10 o'clock, Hello Hockey. Tom Gazzola, Sean Bell. They got Kyle Bukauskas on the show tomorrow. Apparently he moved out west, eh? 4 o'clock, Green and Gold kickoff show with who?
Matthew Iwanek and myself.
7 o'clock, Oil Stream pregame show with Iwanek. Around 8 o'clock, Green and Gold postgame show with
Matthew Iwanek and myself.
Around 10:45, 11, Oil Stream postgame show with Tom Gazzola.
And Benny T.
And Cass. And
he's the new it boy.
As well. He is the new it boy. So that'll be an awesome day tomorrow. I mean, a big late season game for the Elks and a fun early season game for your Edmonton Oilers. I'm going to go. I don't have to work. This is crazy. Well, I guess I got to do my Reid's Read, which isn't really work, me going on and talking about hockey. But I'm going to prioritize the Elks game if it's close. I will not leave the Elks game early. So I'll sacrifice a portion of the Oilers game if I got to miss something live. Because it's a bigger game for the Elks.
Yeah.
If the Elks were out of the playoffs, and maybe it's like, okay, I'll leave after the third. But this is a big game for the Elks, so I want to be there, unless it's a blowout one way or the other. I want to take in the entire Elks game.
This whole narrative, though, that they have to win by 14.
They have to win.
They have to win, Reid.
That's the first.
Let's just
check
baby
mark. Yeah.
step our way through this because I got bad news for you. I don't know that winning by 14 is in the cards. I'm just going to say
That's going to be very tough.
That's going to be very hard.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough. Just win. Just getting a win keeps you alive. And hopefully Calgary loses, and then it's really interesting over the final couple of weeks. Our off-topic topic for William Huff since 1952. William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. All right. So, well, this was your idea. I just sort of tweaked the little last bit of it, but this is your idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, we got to go Thanksgiving. I think last year we made it very clear that you and I stand united in our not hate or disdain, but if we have a choice, we would not choose turkey. Correct?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine without turkey at a large meal.
Yeah. So, but Thanksgiving, traditionally turkey.
Yeah, well, turkeys are lining up to be served, let's be honest.
Gobble, gobble, a gobble. So we just want to make it simple. And I asked old Matty Iwanek here, and he got a little creative. He's the top 3 items on your Thanksgiving plate. Now, you can go to dessert as well. We're opening it up, but it's 3 items that make your dream plate for Thanksgiving. Sides, like cranberry sauce, we'll let you just have that. We're not going to count that as an
Yeah,
item.
the garnish or the gravy. Yeah.
Like turkey and cranberries, that's one piece. That's one
Yeah,
thing.
that's one, obviously.
So Matt went turkey, cranberries, mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie. I think that's a pretty darn good plate. The only thing I would change for that is I would have a beautiful prime rib roast slab, a lot of grainy, thick horseradish.
Well, we can pick that.
Oh, baby, we can.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was more thinking of stuff that is more usual at Thanksgiving.
No, Reid, it's your Thanksgiving.
Well, this is just like a
your
fantasy
treat.
meal.
This is a fantasy meal.
Well, I'm going to stick with things that are usually options at my family's meal.
Okay.
Ham, just a nice ham. Just a solid, mine's not that entertaining, but like just a solid green salad, like even just oil and vinegar, quite frankly.
Underrated.
My mom makes a great green salad. My Aunt Mary, just a nice green salad with a lot of different stuff in it. You know, some radish, maybe some shaved carrots, stuff like that. And then I think my mom will text me and correct me because I still get mixed up with the Ukrainian food. It's the pirishka. It's the rice-filled buns with the dill cream on top. I'd be fine with those 3 right there. I'm off and running.
Those picks slap. That is incredible. Very well done, Reid. If I was to go the Ukrainian route, I would just have, homemade pierogies.
Just a big plate of pierogies.
Just Baba's
20
pierogies.
Yeah.
Boiled, finished in the fry pan with more butter than most people would be comfortable with, and sautéed white onion.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Feed me.
But then my dessert would be my cousin Natalia's pineapple cheesecake. So I'm basically taking the dishes that are usually served at my family's meal and picking 3 of those because there wouldn't be prime rib at my or roast beef at the way my family does it.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know how appealing pineapple cheesecake sounds to me. Can you sell it to me? Because I like pineapple. Is there actual pineapple on top?
No, I think it might be kind of chunks inside.
Oh,
it's delicious. Yeah.
Really? I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Why?
I was just hoping it was white cheesecake flavored like pineapple.
No, I think there's pineapple-y stuff in it. Yeah, it's so good.
I believe you. If you run across
My cousin makes great desserts.
If you run across it, would you mind bringing a piece in for the glue guy?
If it's there on Sunday, I'm usually given... Yeah, well, this is the thing. Now that I have a work spouse, now I got to get extra stuff. I don't have a real-life spouse. So when I get leftovers... I always say, hey, to my family, whether I'm packing it myself or my mom and her aunt or cousin's packing, I'll always be like, hey, I love the food, but remember, I live alone. Like by Thursday, this is going to go bad. So don't give me a week of food. I mean, some things might last, but generally it's not going to last. So with the pineapple cheesecake, there might be 3/4 of the cheesecake left, but I only take a couple of pieces because I'm like, I can't have it. But now I have a work spouse.
Yeah, bring it on,
I can
baby.
get a couple extra pieces.
Some good answers coming
Are you
in.
comfortable being called that?
Work spouse?
Work spouse? You're okay with that?
You call me whatever you want, Reid. I'm okay with it. Dr. John says turkey, stuffing, pumpkin pie. You know, can I admit something? I'll just say it. My sister-in-law, God bless her heart, she loves to create the fancy, over-the-top stuffings. Like real handmade stuffing.
Okay.
Breadcrumbs, rosemary, onions, seasoning, all this stuff. Shoves it up the ass of the turkey. And I don't know. You put that up against good old stovetop. I'm buying stovetop.
Oh, interesting.
You give me the cheapest box of stovetop, I'm in heaven. I could eat that on its own any day of the year. I just like the cheap boxed stovetop over
Interesting,
a handmade stuffing.
You know, that reminds me, I have to, take care of the turkey for the meal on Monday.
I think I hear him coming now.
All right, so that's the off-topic topic for William Hoff. You're basically your Thanksgiving 3 stars.
Yeah.
What are the 3 things you got on your plate if you were limited to putting 3 things on your plate? We have Jay's Play of the Day coming up, Benny's Blind Rankings, Huss from Winnipeg Sports Talk, and the Oil Understood. In a couple of minutes, you will hear from Jack Roslovic.
Multiple sources have reported that Jack Roslovic and Jake Walman are likely to miss tomorrow's game for the Oilers as they host the Canucks. Walman was absent for the Oilers' opening night lineup against the Flames with an undisclosed injury. Meanwhile, Jonathan Drouin of the Islanders has been suspended 1 game for his cross-check to Connor Dewart of the Penguins near the end of last night's game. Drouin got a 5-minute major on the play. Down south, Baltimore's Cooper Rush gets a start against the Rams, having Lamar Jackson sidelined with a hamstring injury. Other injuries in the NFL, Terry McLaurin is out with a quad issue as his Commanders play the Bears on Sunday. And from Mosaic Stadium, the Riders and Argos hit the field. Saskatchewan can clinch first in the West with a win tonight. Toronto out of playoff contention. Kickoff goes at 7. In MLB action, Cal Raleigh and the Mariners take on the Tigers in Game 5 of their series. Winner of that one moves on to challenge the Jays in the ALCS, which starts on Sunday. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring, proudly serving Edmonton and area for over 30 years. Their West End showroom is open 7 days a week. Tell them EST sent you for 10% off your next purchase. You can shop in-store or online at ParamountFlooring.ca. We hear from the newest Oiler, Jack Roslovic, next on The Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
You put 40% of the blame on that one on Bush.
I did.
Which I thought kind of reeked of former goalie. Cass,
That is former goalie.
Hey, is that too much of an old goalie move to put 40% of it on his defenseman?
Absolutely, that's too much of a goalie move. That's like 10% Bush.
10?
If that.
What did he do? It's on now.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Win big this NFL season at the Canadian Brewhouse presented by Bud Light. You could win a trip to Super Bowl 60, plus prizes like smokers, Bud Light coolers, and a trip to an NFL home opener next season. Enjoy $1 off Bud Light and Budweiser tankers. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
The Blue Jays are playoff ready. Are you? Store your treasures with Sentinel Storage and create space for watch parties and cheering with friends. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
All right, thanks a lot for tuning in this afternoon. Jake, great to have you back. You were away yesterday, but your colleagues, quite frankly, were very eager to pinch hit for you. Wannick stayed for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, he only annoyed me 5 or 6 times, so that wasn't bad. Gager just wandered in and did a segment.
That's beautiful.
Benny just wandered in and did a segment. I had a couple guests, and then Coob asked me words of the day, and then all of a sudden the show was over.
Ooh, how'd you do on words of the day?
Did I get 2.5 out of 4?
Three out of 4, or yeah, I think it was 2.5. Yeah,
I spelled. He gave me ennui, which I knew was like a boredom or a malaise or whatever. And then the other one was isthmus. I spelled. Yes. I think I got 3.5. And then from the sentence, I figured out what an isthmus is.
What is an isthmus?
It is a narrow strip of land between two bodies of water.
Oh,
so it's like
I thought that was a causeway.
No, it's the land. It's the land, not the causeway.
Not man-made.
The causeway's the water.
No.
So it'd be like there's water here, right? There's water here. There's like a big piece of land, and then it narrows, and then there's a bigger piece of land. This would be the isthmus.
The isthmus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
ISTHMUS.
Oh.
Yeah, isthmus.
And what was ennui?
ENNUI.
Yeah,
I actually knew that one. That was
an awful
a
word.
rare one that I actually knew.
Isthmus.
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
It's terrible. It's not very conversational. All right, before we get to the Oilers, the off-topic topic is your Thanksgiving 3 stars. If you could only have 3 items on your plate at Thanksgiving, what would they be?
Andrea from Calgary, my 3-item Thanksgiving plate: stuffing, peas pudding, and gravy.
Well, but you don't have to count gravy as one of the 3.
That's right. So peas pudding is a mashed split pea dish that my husband grew up eating in Labrador.
Oh, interesting.
And vegetables that were roasted with the turkey.
Oh, that'd be good, actually.
She's really putting together a dream plate. Mike, the Michigan fan, 3 things on my plate for Thanksgiving would be brisket, ham, and mashed potatoes.
Brisket, ham, okay, yeah.
That's exceptional. Adam in Quebec City. Top 3 for Thanksgiving: turkey, which he does add dark meat.
Yeah, I do prefer the dark meat if I'm having turkey.
Me too. Stuffing and my dad's apple pie recipe, excuse me, which is so good that it caused his mother-in-law to stop baking pies because he'll just provide these pies for every meal.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Stuffing, turkey, mashed potatoes with gravy. That's Matt Hyman.
Yeah.
A lot of discussion about Hutterite chickens. They are big. They're big and they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're fabulous.
And they're fabulous.
Whatever. That's Terry Hatcher.
Yes. That was a great episode.
Hopefully people get that reference. Well, if they don't, that's also fine.
That's fine. It still made sense my way.
You don't have to get it. That was before she was on the Superman show, wasn't it? The Adventures of Lois and Clark? Wasn't that the one she was in?
I don't know.
Must have been.
What is Terry Hatcher famous for? Was that it?
For that scene.
Didn't she marry...
She's now 60 years of age.
Didn't she marry Howie Long?
Good question. Oh, she was in Desperate Housewives.
That's what it was.
She was Paris Carver in Tomorrow Never Dies, which they were talking about this afternoon. Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman 93 to 97. So I think she would have been in Seinfeld. She was in a 1993 episode of Seinfeld. Her character Sidra breaks up with Jerry because she believes Jerry sent his friend Elaine into a sauna to find out if Sidra's breasts are natural or enhanced by surgery. That's a perfect summary of what Seinfeld was like back in the day. So, personal life, she did not marry Howie Long. She married, she's been married a couple of times, but not to Howie Long. Who was Howie Long married to?
Interesting. This is like, what's it called? Like the Bernstein, or no? What's that effect? The
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Howie
Long's spouse. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Did Howie Long marry an actress? I didn't think he did.
Nope. Not at all. Howie Long met his future wife, Diane Adanazio, during his freshman year at Villanova.
Okay.
They've been together since 1982.
And Howie Long's had 2 kids in the NFL, right?
Chris and Kyle.
Was Chris first overall?
I don't know.
Wasn't one of them quite high?
Yeah, like good. Very good.
Right. Oh, she was in commercials with Howie Long, says Barry the Cheater. That's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is.
But I didn't watch Desperate Housewives.
Terry
That was a big show.
Then?
Terry Hatcher is divorced. She was married to Marcus Leithold. They divorced after a year. In 94, she married an actor named John Tenney, and then they divorced in 2003. That's the last it has. Wow, we are meandering
our
our way through this program. Maybe we'll have to book Terry Hatcher for the show someday. All right, time for the Oil Understood. And that, of course, is presented by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. Now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. So, Jack Roslovic practiced with the Oilers today. So they usually have different jersey colors at practice for the top 6 and the bottom 6. He wore a top 6 color. He wore white, but there were 7 players in the top 6. So he was kind of the extra. When they did drills in lines, Frederick, McDavid, and Draisaitl went together. Then Mangiapane, Nugent Hopkins, and Savoy went. And then the second time through, Roslovic rotated in. And Chris Knobloch did say he's not playing tomorrow.
Jack has been physically cleared medically. He's good to play. I'm not sure it's best to put him in immediately. I think he needs to get a couple practices in and then play sometime during the New York trip.
All right, so that's a 5-gamer. So we'll see when he gets in. Here's Roslovic on joining the Oilers.
That's going to be the theme of today is opportunity, an opportunity to win, an opportunity to play with great players. I've been to the conference finals the last 2 years too. So these guys obviously went all the way, but the fire is it's in me too. So I want to win. It's I know how hard it is. It's a great opportunity.
It is a good opportunity for him because he didn't have a job.
Kind of sounds like McDavid, doesn't he?
I don't know. I didn't think that.
If you replay that and think it's McDavid.
Let me see.
That's going to be the theme of today is opportunity, an opportunity to win, an opportunity to play with.
Okay, cut him off. All right.
Reid. Yeah, you didn't get to talk about this yesterday.
No. Okay. I mean, this is a free agent that was a free agent that nobody else picked up. This was breaking news during the Oilers' home opener. Am I underreacting to this, or am I right where I should be? That I don't really think this moves the needle all that much.
Yeah, potentially it won't move the needle very much at all.
Now, is this a depth move? Is this okay? Now the Oilers can move out. I don't know. Howard, is that the thought here?
I think it's just another option to try and find goals, and preferably even strength goals. Will he be able to get them? Will he be able to play an all-around game?
Well, isn't that the knock on him is that he's rather Jeff Skinner-esque?
One-dimensional. Rather one-dimensional, yes.
That worked out well for Skinner last season.
Yeah. I mean, Roslovic had a 22-goal regular season, which is pretty good, and then, was scratched at times in the playoffs for Carolina, and that sort of followed him around his career.
I guess for the price, 1.5, that's a bit of a drop in the bucket, right? I don't understand it. You'd have to see him play, see how he fits in. He's been in the league a long time. So he's a veteran player where, a lot of this roster is quite, new faces obviously are quite not young. Maybe he can guide them some way. I just don't I don't know. I guess it was just him saying, "Okay, I'll take a pay cut and I want to be on this team."
No, he was trying to get more money.
Well, he was, but then they came down
all summer.
Yeah, but when he accepted the $1.5 million, that worked.
Yeah. I have pretty low expectations. Tom asked me on the oil stream for his stats for the season, and I said 8 goals and 10 assists. I mean, he obviously can score. But there's a difference between, yes, scoring is the objective of hockey, but there's a difference between playing scoring and playing hockey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I still think he's this is a long shot. I think they're taking a chance. You're right, Jay. It's somebody who's out there who has scored who has scored last year, but is he going to come in and energize the lineup and really be a great option, or is this somebody who maybe by December 31st that most of our audience is very frustrated with? I lean towards the latter.
It just feels like this organization just did this. Was in this position with similar players that were somewhat or quite accurately described as one-dimensional. Right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess it's a wait and see thing. It's not really costing you that much. I don't know. It seemed like, wow, the Oilers got Jack Roslovic. Whoa, what a blockbuster move. Well, nobody else wanted this guy.
No, it's not a blockbuster.
He was
move.
a UFA.
It's not a blockbuster move.
It's
a move.
It's a move.
It's a wait and see. I mean, I guess maybe Stan Bowman is thinking if it works out, it's a maybe not a home run, but it's a bases clearing double to the gap.
Yeah.
And if it's a strikeout, then maybe he's thinking I still got other batters to step up. I guess that's what the GM is thinking.
So, okay, what does Roslovic have to come into the lineup, step in, and you say 8 goals? I mean, what if he got over 10 goals?
Then it'd be okay. But I was looking at the plus minus, and I know plus minus is not the be all and end all. He had the worst plus minus on Carolina last year.
Right.
So they weren't a bad team, and he found a way to be minus. I do think in that situation the plus minus can be a little telling. But yeah, I mean, I see Casino Dealer Jay could be a depth move in case there are injuries. That's fair. I mean, they might think it's better to put Roslovic in than call up James Hamblin or Szymanski or whoever from the farm. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm not. My hat's not blown off my head because of this pickup. But we'll see how he does. A little more on Roslovic, a little more on Trent Frederick and his role with McDavid and Draisaitl as we move through the afternoon. We will get the play. What league is play of the day? Jay's play of the day today. What league are you going to? Can you tease it?
Cuffle. Cuffle.
The CFL, I'm guessing.
Sisk.
And Ben Thompson as his latest edition of Betty's Blind Rankings. Here's Zach Kubish.
Multiple sources have reported that both Jack Roslovic and Jake Walman are likely to miss tomorrow's game for the Oilers as they host the Canucks. Walman was absent from Oilers' opening night lineup against the Flames with an undisclosed injury. And for the Golden Bears and Pandas, they both hit the ice against the McEwen Griffins for home and home today and tomorrow. Golden Bears from the Claire Drake and the Panthers visiting the downtown community arena tonight. Both games start at 7 o'clock. Down south, Baltimore's Cooper Rush gets a start against the Rams. Lamar Jackson sidelined with a hamstring injury. Other injuries around the league. Terry McLaurin is out with a quad issue. His Commanders played the Bears on Sunday. From Mosaic Stadium, the Riders and Argos hit the field. Saskatchewan can clinch first in the West with a win tonight. Toronto out of playoff contention. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. MLB action. Cal Raleigh and the Mariners take on the Tigers in Game 5 of their series. Winner moves on to challenge the Jays in the ALCS, which kicks off on Sunday. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you're stuck with a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment. Today, up next, it's Benny's Blind Rankings, and Jays Play the Day for Play Alberta. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
Vancouver and Calgary, I watched most of the game. There was some passion in that game. There was a couple borderline checks from behind that ignited the passion. But I watched those two games and I thought, man, like these teams really hate each other. As much as we talk about Edmonton and the Canucks, I feel like it doesn't boil over to the extent I've seen in some Calgary and Vancouver games.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi Lavalle. Presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileShow.com.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
Gallo LLP is an Alberta-based accounting firm with expert chartered professional accountants in both our Edmonton and Sherwood Park accounting firms. Our experienced and innovative accountants provide financial advice that saves our clients money. Simply put, we help our clients protect their assets and grow their businesses. At Gallo LLP, they go beyond the numbers to ensure the continued success of your business. Reach out to Preet or John to discuss how they can help your business grow. Visit gallollp.ca today and see how they can help you take your business to the next level.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show at it October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. So Jack Roslovic on the ice will not play tomorrow, though, when the Oilers play the Canucks at 8 o'clock at Rogers Place. We will have the Oil Stream pregame show at 7 o'clock. We will have the Green and Gold kickoff show at 4. Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. 5 o'clock game between your Edmonton Elks and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Hustler from Winnipeg Sports Talk is going to join us at about 20 after 4 this afternoon. Ben Thompson sliding into the studio here. Of course, we are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Win big this football season at the Canadian Brewhouse. Enter for a trip for 2 to Super Bowl 60, plus weekly prizes. $1 off Budweiser and Bud Light tankards. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're gonna do blind rankings with you right away.
Beautiful.
The word of the day.
But there's
with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Let it play.
Gotta say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Dun, da, da, da.
Breaking news.
What?
Words of the day now has a partner.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
That's incredible. Yeah, baby.
Praise report.
That's incredible. Is it who I think it is?
It is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breaking news.
That is cool. When are we announcing it? At Words of the Day?
Today.
At
5:50.
At 5:50, that's when we'll announce it. And I believe we're also going to have a guest contributor
to
Words of the Day. Matt Barrett from the Oil Kings is going to be in studio. And I said, bring a word of the day. And he must not always catch that part of the show because he's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, that'll be exciting.
And so maybe we can do 3 words of the day.
Sure.
Do we have a tag for it today and everything?
I'll figure it out.
That'll start, but we can announce it. Okay. This is so cool.
Very cool.
We got a sponsor for Words of the Day.
What a world.
And I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and that is awesome that they are on board. Yes. Okay. Appreciate that, buddy. Great work.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay. It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta, gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer, whatever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today. Get started with a $50 casino bonus. Deposit $50 with the promo code EST Casino. Play smart, play local. Remember to use your game sense.
Spite bet. It's a spite bet. If I see a proper way to use a spite bet, I will do it. I just think it's fun. Oh, no. Reid's pen's out.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'll fix it.
Okay. A.J. Ouellette playing tonight. He's a running back, for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. You know who his former team was?
I think I hear him coming now.
You know who his former squad was?
Toronto.
Andrew Harris is the running backs coach in Saskatchewan. You know who his former squad was?
Winnipeg.
In Toronto.
Toronto, yes.
Toronto. So I think A.J. Ouellette, who's been he can run the ball well. But it's spite bet time. A.J. Ouellette over 82.5 rushing yards, boosted to even money. We're going to roll with it. We're going to play with it, and we're going to see what happens. So if you want to join Jay, go to playalberta.ca. Click on sports, click on ESC specials, scroll down. You will see a ton of action in that ESC specials. There's NFL, there's CFL, there's NCAA. I mean, if you can't find something in there, you're just not looking. Playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on ESC specials, and always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay. It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
And congratulations on Mangiapane's spike goal the other night. Nice going.
Huge.
Nice going.
5-10.
That was huge. That was huge. All right. It's 3:49. Ben Thompson is here, our newest employee here at Edmonton Sports Talk. You're prominently featured in a new video that we put out, getting to know some people and things around the station. You did a great job in that. You give us Benny's blind rankings.
Okay, for the people that haven't heard, this is Benny's Blind Rankings, where they have 5 slots and they don't know what's coming next on a category. So today's category is going to be I'll give the proper title: the largest sporting events in the world. Okay, this list, there's 12 of them.
By what?
It's called Boomset, the website.
But by
population, by spectators.
By spectators.
Yes.
And is this going to be
like one time?
Like you're going to be like the 2008 Jason Milne charity chess tournament, or will it just be like Jason Milne's chess tournament?
I can't really. It's hard to say.
Okay, we'll roll with it.
We'll roll like it's hard to say.
These are one-offs. These are single events.
Yeah. No.
It's like it's largest sporting events in the world.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'll get it once you start.
Yeah, once you start going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe I won't.
But,
okay.
But it's out of a list of 12. You're going to give us 5. Yeah, we could be totally confused.
We could be clueless.
Could be.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time, Reid.
I'll lead you off with Tour de France.
Okay, so I see what you're going for here.
Okay, spectators?
Pretty big.
How do they account for spectators? You got to pay to go to the Tour de France? Don't you just go stand on the side of a road in France?
Yeah, that one guy would dress as Satan every year.
Wear a horned hat and run alongside the racers?
I'm putting it 4. I mean, a lot of people attend it, but yeah, it's also a bunch of people standing along the side of the road. It doesn't last 3 weeks. So that
This is the thing, though.
This
Reid.
is hard.
It's a long, arduous race. So this is from tip to tail. This is the total attendance.
Yes.
Ooh, well, you know what? This has worked out for me okay in the past. I'm just going to stick it right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, I'm going 4.
Tour de France at 3.
I'm tempted to even put it 5, quite frankly, but I'll leave a little wiggle room.
Okay.
Wiggle it.
The next one.
Who did that song?
Who did that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Masters.
Who?
The Masters. No, I'm not.
To me, that's obviously 5 because the Masters actually does not have a large attendance. They don't give out a lot of badges or whatever they're called, or sell a lot of badges.
Well, and it's 4 days.
I'm confident that that's 5.
I'm confident it's less than Tour de France, but I'm not confident it's the worst or the least attended.
He's only given 12, so yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put Masters at 4.
Okay. Yeah, that cube there. That's 4. Beauty.
Okay.
The NCAA Final Four.
Oh, well, that's only 3 games. So, oh, man. You've put us all in a pickle here, Ben.
Did I?
That might even be below the other. Well, I have to put it 3.
I'm going to put it at 5.
Wow, I never would have thought that would be an event you would put on here. But it's in the top 12, though. It's in the top 12 in the world, so it's still pretty big.
This isn't like viewership, too. This is in person.
This is in person.
Okay. Because what is it? Final Four
They
is
now
at
play
like,
them in football stadiums.
right. So that's what, 100,000 times.
Depending on the size of the, yeah. Even if it's a 60,000 seat stadium. But do the semifinals get counted twice?
That's the
did they
question.
sell tickets?
Oh, this is a way to ruin
We've
my
got us
Friday,
all
Ben.
knotted up, Benny.
All right. The Formula One Grand Prix.
Which one?
Which one?
The whole season?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's number one.
I'm putting that number 1.
F1?
The F1 season of Grand Prix. Are there like 22 races?
Yeah.
Gager's going to be mad at me. I don't know the exact number. I'm putting that 1. Even if something like the Olympics or something is next.
F1.
I'm putting F1 first. The F1 season, I'll put number 1. That would be in the millions.
Oh gosh, this is creepy. Look what happened.
Did Benny pop up?
No, it just pops up. How many races in an F1 season? My computer's
So they
listening
knew
to
what
me.
you're saying, yeah.
24 races in
It's
an
24,
F1 season.
okay.
Okay.
Screw you, computer.
Yeah. So we both have number 2 left.
If you're listening to me.
And then the final one is a Stanley Cup final game.
Oh, Ben.
Come on. That's not in the top 12 of all time.
The top 12.
You're just messing with us now. Nate the Builder, what have you raised?
Yeah.
Woo! What do you call my list is destroyed.
Alrighty.
Stanley Cup final game or all the
A game.
But you did it by events.
It gave
It's not one F1 race. It was the whole season, but it's not the whole Cup final.
This list was very confusing, Reid.
Well, then you should have moved on to another idea. You have my permission to do that. If my idea sucks, you have to say, no, I don't want to do it, Reid.
Pivot.
Yeah.
I was confused a little bit by this list, but they made it seem like it was for one event, but then you'll see.
Okay.
What should be number 5 for your guys' list, and what's 12th is the Stanley Cup final game.
Okay.
18 to 20,000 per game.
Yeah, that's right.
Next would be the Masters.
Okay.
That's 10th.
Oh, I nailed it.
Yeah.
40,000 to
Yeah,
50,000 per day.
Right.
Then it's NCAA Final Four, and that's 8 with 70 to 80,000.
Okay.
Tour de France is going to surprise.
Tour de France is going to win.
Yeah.
Next is F1 Grand Prix at 5.
Yeah.
What amount did
It
they
says
give?
100,000 plus.
That's one weekend. That's one race. We'll have 100,000, not the whole season.
Formula Grand Prix was held for various glamorous locations around the world, and each race attends huge crowds. 100,000 plus fans attending some of the biggest races. That's just what it has.
Okay. So, but over the whole season, they'd be 2.5 million.
Tour de France is number 1.
How many?
12 to 15 million spectators.
But I guess you could just own a farm and they go by your farm and it's like, oh, Jethro watched.
Yeah.
You
Like,
wave his,
did
wave
they
his
sell
hoe at the
tickets?
riders.
Is this a ticketed event?
The Tour de France is the most attended sporting
event.
event.
The whole F1 season, but it's the entire Tour de France. And then it's 4 days of the Masters, but it's not the whole Stanley Cup final. It's just one game. That is the worst list I've ever seen.
Yeah, Ben, you failed.
You can't. Now it's partly my fault.
No,
I suggested single game highest attended sporting events, and you said no. I'm going to do something else. But you gotta. You're confused. Don't do it.
Reid's blind raging. I'll read you the description on Tour de France. The Tour de France is the most attended sporting event globally, drawing millions of spectators over the course of its 3-week duration.
What are you shaking your head at, Awanik?
I did. Like this is the list.
This is a bad look, eh?
You didn't even tell them, like,
This is the list
for the whole F1 season.
How do you when you read the description for this list? How do you possibly
move on to a different list? You say read that idea won't work.
Or you ask someone else
Yeah.
to help break
But then it ruined the game for everyone.
Benny's dad wants
I
you to do
see
it.
the request. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Well, what have you brought me, Ben? Oh, this is a rather confusing list. Hey, boy, get my utensils. I've found dinner. Oh, yes, come, Ben. Come, Ben. Cross the river, but first you must dine with me, so to speak. No, I mean with me, yes. You'll be there while I dine.
Bring your list.
I'm sorry, guys, but like that was the list, man. Like I searched up, it was 12 largest sporting events in the world. I was like, all right, okay, perfect. This is the list.
But then
this list is fraud.
You got to go to another list or say, Reid, I have another idea. That's okay.
Whoops.
You're learning on the job. That's why we hired you.
Yeah, I guess.
It was still fun.
Thanks, okay, thanks, guys.
I didn't think that many people would attend the Tour de France, so I did learn that.
Yeah.
12 to 15 million.
It really threw us for a loop when you said a Stanley Cup final game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it wasn't the whole Stanley Cup finals.
it says one.
Thanks, Greg LeMond. Get back in your office.
in the F1.
Who remembers Greg LeMond?
What is that off? I just like to get back in your office.
Hey, Lance Armstrong. There's a bag of PEDs with your name on it. No, it's not going in your arm. Oh, my goodness.
This is fun.
Yeah, we should have done Lance Armstrong's Thanksgiving meal while he was a cyclist.
Just bags of blood.
Bags of,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they would
transfusions.
dope and then they would get non-doped blood put in for the tests.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Do you guys want all 12? Like just as a quick,
quickly, yes.
Summer Olympics was 2.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
I don't know if we should continue.
Kentucky Derby. Yeah. We'll end it there. The Super Bowl was on here as just one, obviously just one game. Rugby World Cup final. Yeah, they're treating it like it wasn't the whole Stanley Cup.
What website is that?
Boomset.com.
Block that website.
Yeah, let's all write them.
This was written by Michael Roberts.
Yeah. Well, Michael
Wasn't
Roberts.
that Kramer's real name? Michael Richards. Speaking of Seinfeld. Okay, it's coming up to 4 o'clock. Ben, great work. That was well done.
Thank you.
Hey, we're honing it on the fly. We will have Huss coming up at about 4:20. We have more from Oilers practice today. I don't know what else we're going to talk about. We're having a lot of fun going into the long weekend. Here's the 4 o'clock break.
The Lock Shop.
Do you look at that as the Giants ascending, or do you look at that as the Eagles maybe they're in trouble?
Such a lame answer, Matty, but it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, the Giants they're obviously much better off with Dart. Pretty impressive win, man. That's a big win for them, and kind of felt good for their fan base last night, watching them at home have a chance to cheer for their team. It's been a long time since they had a lot to cheer
The
about.
Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Wholesat, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Lobsterfest is back at the Canadian Brewhouse. Saturday, October 4th at 6 p.m. A pound and a half of fresh Atlantic lobster with all the fixins for just $49.99. Pair it with a stein of Alexander Keith. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
According to multiple sources, Edmonton's Jake Wallman and Jack Roslovic are likely to miss tomorrow's game against the Canucks. Roslovic took his first skate with the Oilers this morning, while Wallman missed the Oilers' season opener against the Flames with an undisclosed injury. Both U of A hockey teams play the Griffins tonight, and Pandas visit the downtown community arena, while the Golden Bears host McEwen at the Claire Drake puck drop for both games. Goals at 7 o'clock. Friday night football. It's Toronto on the road in Saskatchewan. The Riders look to clinch first in the West, entering the game 11-4 on the season. The Argos out of playoff contention sit 5-11 on the year. Kickoff is at 7. NFL news: the Commanders have ruled out Terry McLaurin with a quad injury as Washington meets Chicago this week. Plus, Kyler Murray is questionable with a foot injury for the Cardinals. They play the Colts on Sunday. And it's Cooper Rush getting the start for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson set to miss his second straight game with a hamstring injury. And in Seattle, the Tigers and Mariners play Game 5 of their series. First pitch at 6:08. Winner of that one moves on to play Toronto in the ALCS. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Happy Friday, everybody. We're going into the Thanksgiving long weekend. Our off-topic topic for William Huff, keep submitting these. What are your Thanksgiving 3 stars? So what, if you could only have 3 things on your plate at Thanksgiving, what would they be? What now, if you're including not a condiment, what's gravy? A covering? What do you call that? A sauce of some kind?
A side.
Yeah, that's
sauce.
That's
sauce.
Part, so you don't have to say
Some
turkey.
people are.
You don't have to say turkey, gravy. That's 1. Turkey and gravy is 1.
Jace 3 says in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox at 780-218-9999. 3 items: stuffing, cranberry sauce, and he says chunky, and ham, honey style.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds quite good.
You give me honey ham, I am fat and happy.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
3 items. This comes in from an unnamed textor. Barbecue rotisserie leg of lamb.
Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. Yeah.
Roasted parsnips and Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, that sounds quite good. Yeah,
Personally,
that sounds very
he
good.
also adds, I'm not a big fan of turkey when Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah, good point.
Like, when did turkeys become... There's got to be a story with this, with like pilgrims, right? That was the idea.
I think
was
so.
that the bird of choice then?
But I think that's more for the fall and Thanksgiving. I don't know why then we just do turkey at Christmas too.
Well, it's like it's a special event.
I guess.
Must do a turkey.
But why is turkey the special event meat? There's much better meat.
There is. Like, give me beef. Give me a steak. You know, what happened to steaks? Why are steaks getting screwed over?
Yeah.
Why can't we have Christmas
or
dinner
like
with steaks or, you know, a big prime rib roast?
Yeah, could get a big roast and have that.
Yeah.
That would be just as good. So keep sending those in. And, of course, as Jay mentioned, if you're texting 780-218-9999, you're using the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the kitchen restaurant, Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu, Sundays and Mondays, 5 p.m. until close. Oilers practice today at the downtown community arena. Jack Roslovic on the ice. He will not play tomorrow. He was asked what he can bring to the lineup. Oh, I might be turned down, somebody.
Yeah, speed, scoring, try to be, kind of a buzzsaw out there, make plays, kind of the thing that everyone already knows me for, and then, be able to, be a good guy in the locker room, come in, fit well, don't disrupt, and gel.
He's going to have to gel. I mean, he can skate. There's no doubt his speed is one of the things he's known for. Is he going to be able to check? Is he going to be able to play on the inside? Is he going to forecheck? Is he going to get on loose pucks or win back pucks? I think those are all questions and perhaps doubts that some of us may have. But he's going to get a shot at some point. He'll play on the upcoming 5-game road trip. He will not play tomorrow.
It's a wait and see thing. I mean, come out
whatever.
and shock the world. That would be great.
It's just why, how, and again, this is one of the themes. How good is he if he's unsigned until after the regular season has started?
Well, that's the first thing, Right. Okay, if this is such a hot commodity, why is he sticking around?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the price he was demanding.
No, the Oilers are asking him to round out the roster, not lead the roster. Again, that's the upside, I guess. By the way, if you're taking us in on YouTube, you can chat with us and, more importantly, with each other in the nasty chat and give us a thumbs up. I don't know. People are a little distracted going into the long weekend. The thumbs are slow today, so don't wait any longer. Give us a click, and we got to try to get to 100.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
Maybe it's because the turkey talk.
Yeah, maybe.
Because what does turkey have in it?
Oh, what's that called? The thing that makes you sleepy?
Melatonin.
Is there actually melatonin in turkey?
It says which spike insulin and help serotonin and melatonin enter the tryptophan.
Tryptophan, that's what it is.
And then it says actually turkey doesn't make you.
Yeah, there's a bit of a it's a dispute. It's a dispute within the scientific community of turkey study. What do you call the study of turkeys?
Word of the day material here.
Well, this is the study of birds, ornithology. Yeah, ornithology is the study of birds. So I guess if you study turkeys, you're doing ornithology. Pretty fascinating stuff, Jay. All right.
Melia grisagala pavo.
What is that? That's the
study of turkeys.
You study turkeys specifically? Oh, wow.
Yes. Melia grisagala pavo.
Now we know.
That would have been.
I would not know how to spell that.
That would have been a nasty word of the day.
Yeah, I would not know how to spell that. But don't be a pleasure delayer. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube. If you already have, click share and email or text the show link off to somebody else and promise them that we will send them into the weekend with a smile on their face and maybe a rumbling in their belly, since we're talking about Thanksgiving meals as well. Time to get fired up for Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years. The authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need, available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Well, I have to say, first of all, I am fired up about the announcement you made about half an hour ago that Words of the Day is now sponsored.
Yes.
And we're not going to announce who it is yet. We'll do it at 5:45, 5:50 in that range. But I am thrilled that you got this organization as a sponsor.
Yeah.
It's the perfect sponsor. And I don't know if they do a lot like this. So credit to you, Jay Milne, the salesperson.
It was just such a perfect fit. And I've been working on this for a long while.
Yes.
And at first it was almost a joke. It's like, this makes too much sense.
Right.
We have to talk to these people. And I couldn't find the right person to talk to, and then I finally did. And boy, oh boy, it's going to be, it's fun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're going to have fun with it.
It's perfect.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud to have this organization as part of the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Yeah, it really is appropriate.
Oh, Papa Homer, you are so learned.
Learned, son. It's pronounced learned.
I'm actually fired up about a few things. It's going to be a great weekend. I mean, I'm often just fired up about doing stuff in my life. So tomorrow, I want to go to Fox Coffee, get some more beans for my new, still relatively new grinder / brewer.
Fancy coffee.
I'll be doing the doubleheader, Elks game, then Oilers game. Sunday, I don't have like tons of definitive plans, but it'll be a good sports day. Watching the Blue Jays, watching some football, probably doing some stuff, puttering around the house, raking leaves. I'm even just excited about having time to do that.
Raking leaves, you say?
Yeah, well, I got to rake the leaves. Probably not as many as you do.
Where do you rake leaves?
Off my ramp.
Your ramp.
Sidewalk.
Yes,
yeah, it gets there are quite a few there.
Right.
And then Monday, our meal is, we usually do it on Sunday. It's Monday at 1, so I'm excited about that. It'll just be good, like a good sports weekend and a good sort of hopefully hanging out and catching up on some life stuff or having some downtime. Maybe I'll have to read another Reacher book. I could plow through that in a couple of days.
What's the point?
Yeah, I got to hold off on Reacher. I have 2 other books out on the library app.
Oh, the Libby app,
The Libby app, yeah.
I'm fired up.
All right, I'm not done.
Go on.
Can I finish mine?
Sure.
Because this is the one we talked about. I'm fired up about Def Leppard.
How can I forget?
About Def Leppard getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame presented to them by John Bon Jovi, the lead singer of another band I'm very fond of. I was looking at some video today online.
How did Def Leppard not already have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Well, I don't know what the criteria are. I didn't look it up. I mean, they've never really been in a movie. They did 2 Steps Behind for The Last Action Hero.
Right.
But they have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and John Bon Jovi was the one that kind of inducted them, so that was pretty cool. So I'm fired up about that. And then I was fired up. What's that thing they do with you? Back to the Kuber? Back to the Kubish?
Back to the Zach to the
Zach
Future.
to the Future on EST Afternoons with Salas and Gager. They had James Bond questions. They played a snippet of Love Bites by Def Leppard to quiz you. That's just been remarkable. I hate to say this, I'm actually in a good mood.
Oh, that's Friday.
Careful, everybody.
Watch out.
All right.
I'm
done.
It's Friday. Def Leppard's got a star. Life's good, Reid. Life is as it should be.
It is.
I, too, am excited for sports. Sports. We got baseball tonight. Going to find out who the Blue Jays take on. That series will be starting Sunday night. We've got Elks tomorrow in a must-win situation. Can they do it? Can they pull off what many perceive to be the impossible, which is 2 victories in 1 game? Getting a W,
right,
and then doing it by 14 or more points.
That'd be huge.
What is the average winning margin for the Elks' 6 victories thus far?
The average winning margin, I could probably...
You could guess it pretty
they beat Ottawa. I don't remember what they beat Ottawa by the second time, but that was by 2. I'm going to say it is 6.
Wow. 6.5 points.
Thank you.
Well done, Riedrich. Well done.
I do mostly pay attention, even if it seems like I don't.
Most times you do. So to have them... But, I mean, this team has answered the call several times before this year. When their back's up against the wall, they're starting to find out ways to get it done. So it's not impossible, but just securing the win is the priority.
So if the Elks are up 7 and they get the ball back on their own 35 with 40 seconds left and the Bombers are out of timeouts,
you're going.
Do you kneel it down or do you try to get another touchdown?
Heck no, you're going for it.
You try to win the season series?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. If you have an opportunity, you've got to go for it.
Right.
I'm also fired up.
What if you're on your own 10 with 40 seconds left?
Go.
You
try it. Do it.
Or you could chuck one and try to get PI.
Yeah.
And then if you don't, then kneel it down.
Then kneel it out.
Right.
My brother and his family are coming home from Creston.
Oh, neat.
They're making the trek from Creston to Sherwood Park. So I haven't seen my brother since last Christmas. So I'm excited to see him and his family. They're coming up. We're doing a Thanksgiving dinner at my sister's house on Monday. So I'm very excited about that.
You guys are doing the big meal on Sunday?
Monday.
Oh, on Monday, yeah. Usually ours is Sunday, but for this year it's Monday, but I don't organize it.
I think they're coming up on the Sunday, so it'd be too tight. And then we'll have more time on the Monday.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Maybe have some turkey.
A lot of good vibes.
Good vibes.
But so there will be a turkey.
I'm
is it
imagining.
at your house?
No, my sister's.
Your sister's hosting it. Okay. So
Yes.
does she determine the meal, or is it potluck?
She's doing the main. She's asked us to bring some sides.
Yeah.
Of which I don't know
what. Are you
what
gonna show up with a bag of those sour cream and onion rings?
Yeah.
Hey, I brought some onion rings.
Yeah, I could.
So I seasoned them with sour cream.
It'd be well received.
Yeah. Just dumping it, just shaking it out of the bag.
Crumple them and add them to people's mashed potatoes.
I bagged it myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to go through our messages here and see exactly what I am responsible for. But yes, be fun. Oh, we're having brisket.
Well, Mike the Michigan fan will be happy.
Yes, I will be happy.
Is Mike the Michigan fan, is he on winter break from his golf course?
That's a good question. I know.
Because I saw the city golf courses are closing right away. Is the
14th.
ranch done, or is it still a few more days? I can't remember what Murray's date was. It's soon, though.
I drove by Mill Woods Golf Course and I did not see flag sticks in the greens, which was shocking.
They're already, because they usually go as long as they can, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They open earliest.
Or if there's a heat
open
wave in November, they're like, we're open.
Right. I was surprised to see that. But maybe they are closing. I know Rundle Park, the goat track, partners on the morning show.
Yeah.
They're shutting down October 14th.
So that's Monday.
That's it.
No.
Last weekend.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your golf in, go visit Garrett and the boys down at Rundle Park.
There is no NHL today. We'll touch on that a little bit later on. But don't forget, the Golden Bears play at Clear Drake. If you want to go check out a hockey game, I say Mike the Michigan fan putting that in the nasty chat. Mike the Michigan fan says hopefully be done everything by the end of October. And he is at Highlands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do you think of this? Krager says celebrities, bands, etc. purchase their own star on the Walk of Fame.
I did not know that. I know very little about the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Not as
except my
impressive.
favorite band now got a star.
And Shovelhead also says, I think the artists buy those stars themselves. I'm not 100% on that one, but I think it is similar to the celebrity roasts. It's not done on their own.
Okay. Well, either way.
Does that depreciate the excitement of the star?
I was just more cool about seeing
John Bon
Jovi and Joe Elliott hug.
Right.
That'd be a unique conversation to be the lead singers of, and I think driving creative forces. I mean, Def Leppard is a collective, but I think Joe probably would still be the leader. And I think with Bon Jovi, you could probably say the same thing about John Bon, even though Sambora would have been big writing as well, and they work closely with their producers. But that'd be a unique conversation to eavesdrop on, like two lead singers of prominent 80s rock bands talking about life and music and still making albums and touring and performing. You know, Like, you know how I was saying when the McDavid contract stuff was going on, that there are probably things in his head that nobody could really understand or appreciate or even think would be in his head. You know, like what's that like to wear the mantle of I'm the frontman for a, you know, pretty big band, pretty big bands, you know, who each had, I mean, they're still going. Mm-hmm. And certainly I think at a couple different points in the 80s, you could have argued they were the biggest rock bands in the world. Like big Def Leppard, probably when Hysteria peaked, like when Love Bites was out. And they, you know, this may surprise people. I've watched videos and interviews with Def Leppard, and Joe Elliott said in this one, you know, looking back on Hysteria and touring, and he goes, you know, when we started out as kids, all we wanted to be was the biggest rock band in the world. And for about a year, we were. Yeah, you know what? In the world of music, it's not bad.
No,
you might get a year.
That's exceptional.
I mean, the Taylor Swifts that are big for decades are pretty rare. Anyway, Huss is probably listening, being like, I don't want to go on Reid's show anymore. This guy's a weirdo. He's going to be on anyway, talking some Bombers and Elks, and who knows? We got to ask him the Thanksgiving question, the food question. Huss will have a good reply for that. Here comes the Coop.
The Oilers host Evander Kane and the Canucks tomorrow, having multiple reports that Edmonton's Jake Wallman and Jack Roslovic are likely to miss the contest. Wallman didn't play in the Oilers season opener due to an undisclosed injury. For the Golden Bears and Pandas, they both hit the ice against the McEwen Griffins for a home-and-home today and tomorrow. Golden Bears from Claire Drake tonight. Pandas visiting the downtown community arena. Both games start at 7 o'clock. And down south, the Ravens have rolled out Lamar Jackson for the second game in a row with a hamstring injury. Cooper Rush gets a start against the Rams Sunday. And Kyler Murray is questionable for the Cardinals with a foot injury. Colts and Cardinals meet this Sunday. Out east, the Riders and Argos battle. Saskatchewan will claim first in the West with a win tonight. That one gets going at 7 o'clock. And Toronto's ALCS opponent is determined tonight. Tigers and Mariners hit the field for Game 5 of their series. First pitch at 6:08. Andrew Hustler Paterson checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Last year's EST Guest of the Year, Bruce Boudreau.
If Skinner was going to move it, why didn't Bouchard, instead of going at the goalie, just go to the corner and let him give him the little pass? Very rarely do you leave a puck right there. You left it in the crease for him. You move it somewhere for him if he's going to be the first one back. So I think there was multiple confusions on that whole play.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Students, this one's for you.
Your Edmonton Elks face the Winnipeg Blue Bombers this Saturday, October 11th in the Campus Clash, presented by Innova.
Featuring $18 student tickets, plus food and drink specials, a can't miss after party at Auburn's Ice District,
and a chance to win a trip to Cancun.
Edmonton Elks Campus Clash, 5 p.m. Saturday.
Non-student tickets start at $20.
Score yours now at goelks.com.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show added October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
All right, appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Along with Jay Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery, all in one place with easy access to real money games. You can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. Zachary Kubish at the technical desk as we take you into your long weekend. And one of the highlights on the calendar here in Edmonton is a showdown between the five-time defending West Division champions in the CFL. That seems like a long time. And the Edmonton Elks, who are trying to avoid missing the playoffs for the 5th consecutive year. To discuss this, and who knows what else, one of Canada's all-time greatest broadcasters, Hustler from Winnipeg Sports Talk, is checking in. Hus, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
Fellas, what is going on? You ready for a long weekend or what?
I am. I'm excited about the long weekend. It's going to be great. A lot of sports to watch. Massive football game. And for a lot of people, probably a massive amount of food. So I'm going to start there with you, my friend. Thanksgiving dinner.
I mean, listen, I just got to tell you, I got the best text today.
Oh, boy.
It was my dad that said, Andrew, I've been talking with your mother, and we're not doing Thanksgiving this year. And you know what it was? They knew full well. They were looking at this calendar and knew that Sunday was NFL all day, and the Chiefs had the night game, and the Blue Jays are playing in the ALCS. And then on Monday, we got a Jet game at noon, and then a Monday Night Football doubleheader, and another game in the ALCS. And we have negotiated, let's just go out for dinner on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
I am so relieved. Now, I know we're going to get to food, and let's face it, it is one of the great weekends of gluttony on the calendar throughout, of which I'm here for. But the thought of having to, just sort of pretend to pay attention or to be involved in conversation or whatnot in the middle of these baseball games and these football games, it would have ended badly. So I am more than happy to put off an incredible meal for a couple days and be able to lock in during the off day on Tuesday for the ALCS when there's no football or anything else.
Okay, so my family meal is Monday at 1. I don't think I have to worry about missing anything, though. Have they set the Jays start time for Monday?
No, but you're going to be fine at 1 o'clock. Like you're set. I come from a family where we traditionally eat way later. Like it'll be come over at 5 or 6, and then you might be eating at 7:30 or something like that. It would have been a guaranteed conflict. So I have a sense of relief right now because I'm not missing anything this week.
How large? Because you and I actually hardly know each other. I mean, you've been on my show. I'm getting to know you. I love you, by the way. But like, how large? Because mine is in the double digits. It's probably in the low teens. Now some people in the family have gotten married and go to the spouses, but we're still solidly around a dozen. At one of these extended family gatherings. What is it for you?
It's very small. I only have my immediate family in the city, really in Canada. And my brother has, I have a couple nieces. They're now, I think they're probably 18, 20. So they've now got lives and they've got doing stuff. My sister lives in Australia with her kids. So it could be just me with my mom, which is another reason why you can't go through all of that to put together the amount of work that these people do to make these incredible meals. I mean, you need to have some more people there. So I think it was the opportunity cost to making it all together and doing it. Sometimes we'll get together with all of Dunk's family as well, but it could be a smaller group. So as I say, let's just go to the keg or something on Tuesday. Can we all agree on that? Yes, let's go.
Great plan. So our off-topic topic for William Huff, your Thanksgiving 3 stars. You can only have 3 food items on your plate. Now, gravy doesn't count on its own because that goes on top of something else. So what we're putting you on the spot here. Like, I'll give you mine. I'll give you some time to think. I actually said a nice ham. This one might seem kind of boring to people, but a nice green salad with a variety of vegetables, just a simple oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper dressing, kind of a bit of a palate refresher as you're doing this. And then the pyrishke, the Ukrainian buns with the rice inside that you put the cream with dill over top. That would be my 3.
Pyrishke, is that like a cabbage roll?
No,
it's like breaded.
It's breaded.
It's like
bready.
a
little bun,
baked pierogi-ish, but it's filled with rice.
Yeah, and the cream on it makes the.
I know. There's a million Ukrainians out in your neck of the woods. There's a lot here as well. I have heard of that. I have never tried it. My top 3, I think I'm going stuffing at 1. I mean, that's the one unique thing that you get around this time that, I don't know, it's not usually involved in many other meals outside of potentially Thanksgiving or Christmas. So it has that uniqueness, and it's always elite. I think I'm going to have to go with turkey. And I don't know when this got to be a controversial take, but I mean, I'm a huge turkey guy, like for a turkey club all year long. But I mean, a Thanksgiving turkey or Christmas turkey, you've got it. And then I want to cut a great point earlier today on Lock Shop when we were talking about this. It is something that's so versatile. You can have it the night of, and it might even be better as you get into it a day or two later on. So fully there on turkey, the stuffing. And, I have had a few different ones, like cabbage rolls certainly would be up there. But if you have the opportunity, or it is a part of your family gathering to have pierogies, I mean, listen, I'm from Winnipeg. I mean, pierogies it is a staple that is 12 months a year, not like stuffing where you might not get it very often. But I mean, for crying out loud, is there anything more delicious, more versatile, and more universally loved than a pierogi? I don't know. So there's my top 3: stuffing, turkey, and pierogies.
That's a pretty good list.
That's a very good list.
Jay and I aren't big turkey guys, but I don't think it's controversial for anybody else to like it. So we applaud you.
The discourse has been discourse on turkey where it is being besmirched somewhat in some circles. So I'm here to stand up for the turkey.
Okay, but let me present you with this situation then, Huss. Would you rather have a nice roasted turkey, or would you rather have a prime rib beef roast?
Great question. I'd probably rather have the prime rib. I think maybe. Although, listen, prime rib, again, you have it throughout the year. I really only have a roast turkey on those 2 days.
Fair point.
So I think for that, I kind of gravitate towards it because that's sort of the, you like we're Pavlov's dog, right? I mean, this is just that time where, this is the time you eat turkey and you get it. But yeah, like put it this way. If we're in the middle of June and we're going out, and I'm at a place and I can eat whatever I want, and the choice is a roast turkey or a prime rib, 10 out of 10 times I will be going with the prime rib, to answer your question.
Yeah.
This might be just the time. It's turkey time.
So he kind of did what I did. He took options that are generally available at Thanksgiving, whereas you went more if I could choose any food in the world.
Yeah, mine was an all-star plate.
Yeah, mine was more, out of the 15 things that might be available on Monday, what are the only 3 I would take? All right, Huss, this is why we have you on. You're a man of the world. You know your food. You can use words like discourse and besmirch in the same sentence, which I appreciate. We got to talk the sports with you. We gotta attack the sports without Hustler Winnie. So this is. I'm so looking forward to this game tomorrow. I realize I could be disappointed around 8:00 because it could be the end of the line for the Elks, depending on how other things go. Is this here's old Winnipeg again? We're limping along. We lose some big games. Oh, I can see the playoffs on the horizon. Now we're interested. Let's kick the crap out of Hamilton. Is this the Bombers coming on at the right time of year again, or what?
It feels like it. It really does feel like it. I realize that there's many people that need to be convinced, particularly the sports books. If you've seen the gap in the Grey, think about the records, the gap in the Grey Cup odds, Jay, you can see what PA has there. I mean, it's like Winnipeg is way below that group that includes Saskatchewan, Hamilton, but also Calgary and BC, which does not make a lot of sense to me. I do think people are off the scent a little bit of the Bombers. And, you can look back to Labor Day, lost to the Riders, Banjo Bowl, lost to the Riders, road game in Hamilton, loss. This was a time where the offense was really struggling, and obviously Zach Collaros had been knocked out. What I'm not sure people have realized is just how far the Bomber defense in particular, but also the special teams have come along since then. I'll make the argument that the Bomber defense played well enough to win any of those 3 games, and they just simply weren't getting it done offensively. The team is just completely different when Chris Streveler is in. But that ridiculous win they had in Ottawa, where they completed 3 passes in the entire game, I know a lot of people who was the fodder for a lot of jokes and whatnot, but if you kind of pulled lifted the hood up and looked at what happened, what you saw was a football team that went and focused on the things that they could and were able to do well that day and found a way to win. And then moving on to that next week, playing against Hamilton at home, where the Bombers were, I think they opened up as underdogs, to be honest with you. It was basically a pick'em. I mean, they put the Ticats in a locker that afternoon and basically left them there. It was 40-3. It was such a thorough ass kicking, guys, that you couldn't help but leave that game knowing the way the defense is playing, what they're able to do on special teams, and then see an offensive performance like that with Zach Collaros returning and think that anybody counting this team out this year saying that the party is over is nuts. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I will tell you that the optimism around this team from Blue Bomber fans coming out of the last couple of weeks after a really, really tough run without their starting quarterback. And listen, the body of work speaks for itself. I mean, I don't know how you could not think that maybe this team, who's done it so many times at the most important time of the year, is getting ready to play their best football when it counts the most. So that's why it sets up such an intriguing matchup, because as we all know, the Elks have been a different team since Cody Fajardo has joined the club. And I mean, I know Glue Guy, we like to talk about the odd bet. I think they're 8-1 in their last 9 games against the number.
Yeah.
So even when they've lost, they've done it in very, very tight fashion. And I think this is going to be a great game because both teams are going to be playing with a level of desperation that I think speaks to their current situation.
Just to let you know, they are the second longest odds on Play Alberta at plus 800 are the Winnipeg Blue Bombers to win the Grey Cup. Of
the playoff teams.
Yeah, Toronto and Ottawa won't be on the board anymore.
Sorry, but
still, that's good content. I just want to make sure they've dropped Toronto and Ottawa.
That's
so
correct.
Only Edmonton worse?
Yeah, there's only 7 teams listed.
Interested,
here.
Okay.
Yeah, Edmonton's plus 6,000 to win the Grey Cup. Oh. Winnipeg's plus 800, Calgary 700. So BC's 4-1, Hamilton's 3-1, right. Montreal's 3-1, Saskatchewan's 2.4 to 1. Huss, I'm going to switch football leagues here. Because I'm worried about you. I'm worried about your Kansas City Chiefs, my dear friend. I just want to say this is a big one. You got the 4-1 Detroit Lions coming to visit the 2-3 Kansas City Chiefs. Huss, if they drop this game Sunday night prime time, if your Chiefs drop this game, is the run over?
Come on.
Okay, the answer to that very simply is no. And much like the people that wrote the Bombers off after Labor Day or after the Banjo Bowl were insane to say, like these teams that win all the time, that have done it, that have that DNA in their room, they're not dead until the casket is closed. And I'm telling you right now, this is the last game that this Chiefs team is going to look the way that it is, because Rashee Rice, their best offensive player, is coming back next week. Do they need to win this game? Yeah. Like 2-4 is not a place that you want to be. But even if they lose this game tomorrow, I'm telling you right now, they'll be in the playoffs. And once they get to the playoffs, they'll still be the boogeyman for everybody else in the AFC. But it's a great matchup. I mean, a little lock shop bowl between Dusty's Lions and my Chiefs. It's fun talking about that today. I still am not really over Monday night. I mean, that was a bizarre game, and credit to the Jags for coming back in the final 2 minutes and scoring that touchdown. But I mean, there's just been some dumb things this year. Like when Bolton and what's his name, 22 McDuffie, bumped into each other on what would have been the biggest gimme interception of the entire season. It was 14-0 at that time. They hold on to that football and get it back at 14-0. The game is over. Credit to Jacksonville for taking advantage of a great break, getting a touchdown. It was game on, and they got it done at the end. But I think we've seen the Chiefs look very different just in the last 2 weeks with Xavier Worthy in the mix. That is going to change twofold next week when Rice is back. And we always knew, looking at the start of the schedule, that it was hellacious right out of the gate. You had the Eagles game, you had the Ravens game, a tough game against the Chargers that didn't go their way on a neutral field, and this game against Detroit. But listen, the demise of the Chiefs has been greatly exaggerated. I'm just pumped because I actually have tickets to the Chiefs-Raider game in Week 18.
Ooh.
And, you know, my friend has seats there. I said, yeah, whatever the Raider game is, I'll take them. Didn't realize it was Week 18. And traditionally, Week 18 has been, you know, welcome in, Carson Wentz or whoever is the backup of the year. As much as I'm a big Gardner Minshew guy, if I'm going to see the Chiefs, I'm hoping it's 15 and not 17 playing. So regardless, I mean, they'll be playing meaningful games right through to the end. But I think they'll be a playoff team, and I think they're going to scare the hell out of whoever they play at the end of the road. And here's the other thing. Like, tell me someone in the AFC that looks like world beaters right now. Maybe it's the Colts, because it sure as heck wasn't the Bills last Sunday night. And before they lost, they were 4-0 and had beaten teams with the grand record of 2-14. So to me, there's a lot of teams that have a lot to prove. It would be great to get the win this week. That's going to be a must-see game. But win or lose, the Chiefs' schedule lightens up a little bit. Take care of business in the division and get ready for January.
Huss, I'm going to bug you more often. I love having you on the show. Yeah. You're so much fun. You know so much. You're so easy to talk to. So I have your phone number now, so watch out, buddy.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here with both of you guys. A happy Thanksgiving to you, yours, all the nasties out there. And in closing, hashtag justice for the lock shop.
Oh, there it is. Happy Thanksgiving, Huss. Thanks for making time for us. All right. Justice. I love Huss.
He's one of a kind.
He's ready to go. I dismiss your question. Of course the Chiefs are still good.
Hey, man.
My God,
all
Jay.
good things come to an end.
You don't even know what you just did. You don't even know what you just did.
What?
All good things. Can somebody help me here in the nasty chat? What did Jay just reference unknowingly? Something I often reference. All good things. You don't even know you did it.
Didn't know.
No.
I still don't know.
Somebody will know. We'll see.
I feel like a dunce.
Okay, you know what we should do now? I'm going to leave this hanging for a while. We should do our football pool now.
Hey.
Our fantasy draft. Have you prepped?
Nope.
You don't have names? I have a couple names.
Nothing.
So Jay and I are doing what we think is the world's simplest fantasy draft. That we set out to do this at the start of the season. Let's make it easy. So what we have is total touchdowns. We each take a quarterback each week, and we do total touchdowns, and then we each take a kicker each week, and it's the total length of their made field goals. So for last week, Jay had Dak Prescott, who had 4 touchdowns. I had Jalen Hurts, who had 2. So Jay gets a point. And then neither one of our kickers made a field goal. neither one attempted a field goal. So we split the point. I had Ryland and Jay had Bates.
So we get a half point?
So we each get a half point. So you have 6 and I have 4. All right, so we roll the D100. If it's 1 to 50, you pick first and fourth. If it's 51 to 100, I pick first and fourth. And this, you actually roll this die. It's pretty round. Was it Corey B that got us this? I think is it 50?
54.
54. So I pick first. I will take quarterback, not Justin, Trevor Lawrence.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to take Jordan Love from the Packers.
Okay.
And let me just Google a random NFL kicker.
Go to ChatGTP. Give me a random kicker. Matt Barr.
Justin Tucker. Oh, no. Nope, can't pick him.
Is he in trouble?
He's a bad man.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
He's a bad man. NFL kickers.
Matt Barr was a kicker.
Did I take
Hank Olisic?
Oh, Dicker the kicker.
Cameron. Who I was going to take. Okay, now I got to look up another kicker. All right, hang on. Who should I take here?
Jake Elliott.
He kicked already, didn't he?
Yeah, he kicked
the
last
Eagles
night.
guy. I took him already. So I
Kaimi Fairbairn?
No, hang on. I'm going to take Cam Little. I'm going to double up on the Jaguars. Did I take him already? No. There we go. That's a real crapshoot. The total length of made. You have gone 2 consecutive weeks without your kicker getting a field goal.
Well,
couple zeros. They get it. Well, they're spiting you now.
Kickers. What
Talk
do you do?
about spite. So it's the world's simplest fantasy league. We're playing for a $10 gift card to Dollar Tree that Coop said he's going to go buy.
Okay, so our we got to pick our teams to lose, right?
I didn't bring mine. I did it though. I did it in my folder.
Okay, I'm going to take Baltimore.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Arizona.
I don't even remember. I noted it. I think I took Atlanta to lose at home to the Bills, and I took Arizona to lose to the Colts.
Okay.
I think. Now, last week I went 0 for 2 because the Niners won on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, I only have 6 of
Broncos won at the Eagles.
So
we were dropping off.
Of 10.
We're dropping off.
Terrible.
We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Win big this football season at the Canadian Brewhouse. Score your shot at a trip to Super Bowl, weekly prizes, and more, plus $1 off Budweiser and Bud Light tankards. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com. Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week is coming up. Matt Barrett's going to join us, Oil Kings play-by-play voice. You're going to learn who's on board as the presenting sponsor of Words of the Day. I'm very excited about that. Here comes the Coop.
Edmonton's Jake Wallman and Jack Roslovic will not play tomorrow against the Canucks. Roslovic taking his first skate with the Oilers this morning, while Wallman missed the Oilers' season opener against the Flames with an undisclosed injury. In both U of A hockey teams play the Griffins tonight. Panthers visiting the downtown community arena, while the Golden Bears host McEwen at the Claire Drake puck drop. For both games, goals at 7. Friday night football, Toronto is on the road in Saskatchewan. Riders looking to clinch first in the West, entering the game at 11-4 on the season. The Argos, out of playoff contention, sit 5-11 on the year. Kickoff is at 7. NFL news: the Commanders have ruled out Terry McLaurin this week with a quad injury. Washington meets Chicago this week. Plus, Kyler Murray is questionable with a foot injury for the Cardinals. They play the Colts on Sunday, and Cooper Rush gets a start for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson missing his second straight game with a hamstring issue. Ravens against Rams on Sunday. From Seattle, it's the Tigers and Mariners playing Game 5 of their series. Detroit forcing their winner-takes-all matchup with a 9-3 victory on Wednesday. First pitch goes at 6:08. Winner moves on to play Toronto in the ALC East. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The athlete of the week for Pasta Pantry is next on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
And just gets under everybody's skin.
They just piss off Oilers fans.
Exactly. So
that's a great way to describe it.
Yeah. And it's not even so much the team as much as it is their fan base.
Exactly.
Fans, yeah.
Sunday morning, if the Oilers don't get the win on Saturday night, I could see Sunday and Monday pitchforks coming out a
Monday
little bit
could be
more.
spicy.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Stuff your turkey, not your house. Need more space for your winter gear or to get the car into the garage? Sentinel Storage has convenient and affordable storage solutions at a store near you. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
Win big this NFL season at the Canadian Brewhouse presented by Bud Light. You could win a trip to Super Bowl 60, plus prizes like smokers, Bud Light coolers, and a trip to an NFL home opener next season. Enjoy $1 off Bud Light and Budweiser tankards. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
The Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi Lavalle. Presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileShow.com.
The Oil Stream.
Vancouver and Calgary, I watched most of the game. There was some passion in that game. There was a couple borderline checks from behind that ignited the passion. But I watched those two games and I thought, man, like these teams really hate each other. As much as we talk about Edmonton and the Canucks, I feel like it doesn't boil over to the extent I've seen in some Calgary and Vancouver games.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Oh, we do have a good time here at Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. We're taking into the Thanksgiving weekend. We've been talking Thanksgiving food. We've been talking Oilers, some Elks. You got to go over. We got to do your depth chart notes before we go today. That'll be fun. Matt Barrett, Oil Kings play-by-play voice, is going to come in. They have 2 games this weekend, including their food bank drive game on Monday. So we'll get to that. Right now, special guest in studio, our Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. For over 30 years in Sherwood Park, Pasta Pantry serving hot, delicious comfort food made right in their kitchen. They do it fast so you can slow down. Family atmosphere at Pasta Pantry. You're one of them when you go there. Check out Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the pregame meal, Mr. Milne.
Well, we're excited to be joined by volleyball phenom. Can I call you that?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that fits. Julia Tuckwood joining us here. This is the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. How do I know you? I know you from somewhere. I recognize you.
You may be my uncle.
I'm your uncle.
I think so.
That is correct. This is my beautiful niece, Julia Tuckwood. We've talked about Tuckwood, my brother-in-law, on the show several times. Reid talks about him pretty much every day.
I think about him a lot, actually.
Yes, he thinks about your dad a lot. Julia, you were nominated by your dad, and for very good reason. So let's dive into this. You are a volleyball player. You've played volleyball. When did you start volleyball?
I kind of started in grade 5.
Grade 5. And you were doing like club?
Well, I started going to practices. My mom coached my sister. And I started going to practices. And I started club in grade 6.
Right. Okay. And then, you not only were you an extremely talented volleyball player, but you were also, and you could correct me if you think I'm wrong, but at that time of your life, you were even more accomplished baseball player.
Yeah, I played softball. I don't even know when I started. I played a couple of years. I played, I think, 7 years total.
And you were a windmill pitcher. She was lights out. It was fun to watch. But then as you get more specialized through, high school, you then need to kind of find where you're going to put in your most time. And you chose volleyball.
Yeah.
So now you're in grade 12 at Salisbury Composite High School in Sabres. Boo. Sabres suck, right? I can say that. I mean, I'm a facey guy.
You want to lose, sure.
No, but okay. So something happened here recently within the was it last week? Or
the week before.
Okay, so this has been something our family has known about, that Julia's had a big decision coming. So what happened? Just walk us through that day.
Well, my commitment was to UFC volleyball was announced.
Mm-hmm. So you are going to be playing volleyball for the UFC Dinos next year.
Yeah.
That was that's incredible. So okay, why? This is you come from a U of A household. What was it about the UFC that attracted you and said, yeah, I'm going to commit to going there?
Well, I really like the coach. She's super nice and has a lot of knowledge, and the team culture is like super competitive. There's a lot of good players, and to be able to play with good players just really like helps my game and like helps get better. And
yeah, that's a great answer. So what are you going to be taking at UFC?
I'm going to be in psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah.
Reid, maybe after she's done her degree, we can have her come up and assess you.
Yeah, I think, and maybe help some of our fans when they're going through a tough time with one of our local teams,
Yeah, well, there is a lot of Oilers, highs and lows, you could say. One thing I just wanted you to know, and many people that are watching probably don't know as well, is that Reid had quite an accomplished volleyball career out in, was that?
Evansburg. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say accomplished, but I would say I do love and appreciate volleyball quite a bit. But
I would say
I played in a different era. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so your rally point at 25?
Yeah.
And you were?
Yeah, when I played volleyball, you had to have the serve to score, and the set ended at 15. So you could have several rallies end with neither team getting a point. It could just be the serve going back and forth. Yeah, they don't do that anywhere, do they?
No.
No, okay. And are the games capped at 27, or could you have like 32-30?
Usually they're not capped, but some tournaments cap.
They'll cap it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on right now? How are you handling this teacher strike that's keeping, I know I was looking at Tim Anger from Football Alberta sent something out that if school's not back in by, I think, November 1st, then there's going to be no Alberta Bowl. Like the whole season's going to be canned. What is kind of the break point for your volleyball season?
I think the strike ends before November 18th, we still have provincials. I don't know how it's going to look.
Okay. Well, I'm excited because now your dad and I and Sickler, we can go take road trips down to Calgary to heckle everybody that's, against you. And when you do come to play the Pandas, I will be proudly cheering for you and your Dinos teammates, as hard as it is to say. But I mean, when it's family, right? Okay, this has been great. Julia, thank you for coming in. This is our Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week. This is a local Sherwood Park girl that has now signed and is what would you say? You're committed?
Committed, yeah.
Committed to the UFC Dinos. It breaks my heart that you went to Sal. It breaks my heart you're going to Calgary. But it's all for the better, and we congratulate you. So good on you. You are the Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week. I've already given your gift certificates to your dad, so you better get those. And they have a custom Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week hat that you can get when you go there. So that will travel well with you to Calgary, I'm sure. All right. This has been Julia Tuckwood, your Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week. We will be right back after the break with buying or selling for Damon Bunting Real Estate.
2 guys and a goalie.
You put 40% of the blame on that one on Boosh. I did. Which I thought kind of reeked of former goalie. Cass.
That is former goalie.
Hey, is that too much of an old goalie move to put 40% of it on his defenseman?
Absolutely, that's too much of a goalie move. That's like 10% Boosh.
10?
If that.
What did he do? It's on now.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit wjsportstalk.com today.
The Blue Jays are playoff ready. Are you? Store your treasures with Sentinel Storage and create space for watch parties and cheering with friends. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
Jack Roslovic and Jake Wallman are both confirmed out for the Oilers tomorrow as they battle the Canucks head coach. Chris Knobloch saying that Wallman was not cleared to play while Roslovic passed his medical, and we'll get into the lineup on the team's upcoming New York road trip. For the Golden Bears and Pandas, they hit the ice against the McEwen Griffins for home and home today and tomorrow. Golden Bears from the Claire Drake Arena tonight. Pandas visiting the downtown community arena. Both games start at 7 o'clock. And down south, Baltimore's Cooper Rush gets the start against the Rams. Lamar Jackson sidelined with a hamstring injury for the second straight game. And Terry McLaurin is out for the Commanders due to a quad issue. Washington and Chicago play on Sunday. From Mosaic Stadium, the Riders and Argos hit the field at 7. Saskatchewan can clinch first in the West with a win tonight. Toronto out of playoff contention. MLB action sees Cal Raleigh and the Mariners take on the Tigers in Game 5 of their series. Winner of that one moves on to challenge the Jays in the ALCS, which starts on Sunday. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The third and final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
All right, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Great to have Julia Tuckwood in studio, the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. If you would like to nominate an Athlete of the Week, you can email J at edmontonsportstalk.com or use the submission form on our website. If you'd like to get in touch, of course, you can post in the Nasty Chat on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up there as well going into the weekend. Weird day for thumbs. Weird day for thumbs. Keep clicking away, everybody. Let's see if we can get to 100 by 6 o'clock. And also, you can text 780-218-9999. Afternoon Inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant. $18.99 prime rib special. Available 7 days a week, except show nights from 11:30 in the morning to 11 p.m. Oilers skating today. Jack Roslovic on the ice, but will not play tomorrow.
It's going to be the theme of today is opportunity, an opportunity to win, an opportunity to play with great players. I've been to the conference finals the last 2 years too, so these guys obviously went all the way, but the fire is it's in me too. So I want to win. It's I know how hard it is. It's a great opportunity.
All right, Will, buying or selling here in a minute or two. You got limericks, buddy?
I do.
All right.
This one comes in from Bronco Nick. A great sports weekend is upon us. What games to watch might be a fuss. Leaves are falling, but my couch is calling. Broncos better win or I'll cuss. Not bad, not bad. This comes in, next one comes in from VR Montenegro, who today, as it is Friday, is going by Vital Replacement Montenegro.
Oh, nice.
Elks Chili Cook-Off. I believe it's annual. Ingredients measured down to granule. Since Trev is tailgate absent, VR will help pitch a tent and ignore the EST employee manual. So, Coop,
that's pretty good.
Is this correct that it's you and VR working the EST tent?
Yeah, apparently it was brought up on the morning show that I needed help pitching a tent. That was the way it was put out there, and I do need help pitching that tent.
It is a big tent.
It's a huge tent.
Yeah.
With EST and the Reid Wilkins show logo on it as well.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Over my EST Cruiser, my little Kia. But Trev told me that it'd be VR Montenegro.
Well, that's very nice of VR to offer that.
Yeah, very reliable.
Good.
VR.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, I see what you did
nice
there.
Going, Coop. All right, so the chili, it's tomorrow.
Yes.
And then the winner's named at the next home game?
On the 24th.
The 24th. That's the last home game against Calgary. Could be a playoff spot on
Why
the
don't
line
you
then.
go a little early and grab some chili with your parents?
Yeah, we don't usually go early.
Well, why don't you buck the trend tomorrow,
I
Reid?
don't think we'll be doing that. Nothing to do with the chili. We just generally don't go early.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I
All
was
right.
supposed to have some chips. Did Maddie bring
Yes,
chips?
there's 5 boxes out there.
Yeah, don't open any.
There we go.
Wasn't that a problem last year?
Well,
there might have been
if we opened them right now and we each grabbed a bag, he would never know.
I was just going to say
the
that.
box
yeah.
would be open.
No, he's not coming.
Oh, he's
back.
not, or he's
Like,
not there. Yeah.
Coop's taking them today.
I might
probably.
see if Matt wants one. Matt Barrett.
Matt Barrett coming in for the
Oh,
Wilkins.
right. And if we offer him one,
We could
it'd be
offer him a
rude.
chip. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be polite.
Got to be polite.
Try to be polite. Time for sorry, what?
No, we're on to something.
Buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, or the Instagram handle of Damon Bunting Real Estate. I'm going to start with an Oilers buying or selling. Are you buying or selling this answer? Chris Knobloch asked, how much rope does Trent Frederick have playing on that top line?
I think he's got a lot. I have a lot of respect for him as a player. And Trent's going to have a big part of this team. And whether that's up or down the lineup, he can provide a lot more in maybe a depth role, or he can complement skill like Leon Connor. So, I'd look at how much ozone time that line had the other night against Calgary. And I don't recall Trent, getting the scoring chance or the shot or making the primary pass. But I know that he was around the net and making it difficult for the goalie to see shots and recovering pucks on rebounds and getting on a forecheck. So it's, I don't know. So we're going to let that play out. So just.
My answer might surprise you. I'm buying this.
Okay.
I'm buying what Chris Knobloch said, that he has a long leash. I think that there's just so much unknown with this player that to put him in that role and put him up on the top line and not let it marinate for a while.
Right.
I guess it could be marinade. I think would be doing a disservice to the growth of Trent Frederick. Does that make sense?
Yes. And I don't think they want to change any of the lines for Saturday because it's game 2. And I think he wants to recognize, okay, some of you didn't get off to a good start, but I believe in you. And I think they're trying to tell Frederick, they signed him to an 8-year deal. Yep. I know Knobloch didn't do that, but Knobloch knows the length of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
So the management believes there's a skill set there that can help.
Yep.
And the coach believes there's a skill set that can help the 2 big guys. So it's almost like he is going to get a long leash. It's on him to really blow it almost.
I would give it this whole Eastern road swing as well. Just stick with it. I think that was something that was frustrating to fans last year, is the constant changing and trying to jockey different guys in different positions. But if you just stick with it, Connor and Leon are fine. But for Trent Frederick to step into that role, that's a huge leap. That's the biggest leap he's probably made in his, not even in his hockey career, not pro, to try fit in with those 2 talented players. So I would absolutely give it time.
Well, and this is why I think it might be at times a bumpy regular season for the Oilers. I still think they'll make the playoffs. As I've said, I think Connor and Leon have pulled worse rosters than this into the postseason. But that is another way to look at it. Frederick in a new role, basically with a new team. Mangiapane with a new team. Savoy, basically with a new team.
Yep.
Howard, basically with a new team. Howard with a new team. Tomaszek with a new team. Philp, basically in a new role with a new team. Didn't play a lot in the NHL. So I just listed off half the forwards that Knobloch has to say, okay, you got to kind of find yourself here, and he's got to give them a chance. And now you could put Roslovic in that category. Oh, Curtis Lazar, who I know was scratched. So if you look at them having 13 or 14 forwards, you got 8 of them either in a new role with the same team or flat out with a new team.
Yeah.
Or being a full-time NHLer Phil played in the NHL last season. This year he's expected to be here all year.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he wants to come back with the same, likely if they're all healthy. Nurse missed practice sick today. Come back with the same lineup and say, okay, we had some good moments against Calgary, but overall it wasn't our best game. Let's keep building here. Let's keep building. Let's play with some more energy. Let's find yourself, so to speak, and get going.
100%.
What did he say? Frederick really wasn't around a lot of scoring chances, but he kept pucks alive. Okay. I didn't consider that a great game for Trent Frederick. I didn't see him really as a forechecking force or really in tune with what McDavid and Draisaitl were doing. But like I've been saying, I don't think they want to break up with McDavid and Draisaitl. I think they want to roll with that out of the gate and see how long they can go with it, and maybe that becomes the default for this season. And right now, they've selected Frederick to be their line mate. I think that hurts the center position as it goes down the roster. That's just me, but this is what Knobloch is doing.
What do you think Trent Frederick's ideal role would be?
Third line center.
Okay. What do you think his ideal role should be on the first line? What kind of player should he be?
A disruptor.
Yes. An agitator. Grit.
Yes.
Somebody that's not afraid to get into the tough spaces. Right? And look, it's one game in. I know even Knobloch alluded to that during training camp, that his high ankle sprain may not still be fully there.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Right? May take the first month of the season before that finally sorts itself out. So I'm definitely buying on giving him a decent amount of leash. Buying or selling? It's Oilers after Vancouver.
Yep.
5-game Eastern road trip.
Yeah.
Do they go over 500 on the trip?
No, selling.
Rangers. At Rangers.
Loss.
At Islanders.
Win. Well, I'll give them a win.
At Devils.
Loss.
At Detroit.
Win.
So you have them losing to the Senators in the final.
In overtime, 2-2-1. I'll say exactly 500.
Oh, exactly 500.
Why not? Sure.
Why not? Okay. Buying or selling? Christmas is by far the best major holiday each year.
Buying.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Well, what else would it be?
I'm happy for you, my son.
Well, Easter and Thanksgiving.
Well,
Canada Day.
Yeah, like it's New Year's. New Year's is fun.
Yeah, it's one day off. I mean, sometimes it can be bundled into a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Christmas is the best holiday.
Christmas
breaks up the winter.
Yeah.
Good family time. Gift exchanging. Hopefully, some time to rest. Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving and Easter are kind of like. Do you celebrate Easter?
There'll usually be a family meal.
Yeah. We'll have a family meal as well.
I don't hide eggs from myself.
Oh, that's the Easter Bunny's job, Reid. Hello.
Buying or selling?
You want me to do it blind?
No games today in the NHL, but 16 tomorrow.
Stupid. Not even buying or that's just silly. Why? What are you doing? It's like a dog with a cape. I don't understand that. Like I had to look twice at the schedule and say, "Oh, there's got to be a couple games." You know, it's a Friday night. Like, why would they do that? And load it up. You can't possibly have like back to back NHL games there. So they're going to be overlapping.
Well, they want to have a big day.
Well, that's a silly idea. Have a big day with 7 games.
But every team in the NHL is playing tomorrow.
Is it a day? Like, is it hockey day?
Well, they just like doing it. It's fun.
Well, I dislike that they like doing it.
And then, so there are 0 games today, 16 games tomorrow, and 1 game on Sunday. Capitals at Rangers. I think it's weird to do here. Okay, here's what I think. You want to do this, then start the season on the Saturday with all 16 teams playing.
Yes.
So
like,
you go,
make it meaningful.
You go a few games on Tuesday, a few games on Wednesday, 14 yesterday, and then the third day of the season, nothing today. If you want to have 16 games, start the season on Saturday. And say, you know what, Canada, here's your quadruple header. So in the Mountain Time Zone, 11, 2, 5, and 8. You know, have it doesn't have to be Hockey Day in Canada, but have Ottawa host, 1 Eastern. I mean, the Flames have a matinee tomorrow. They're hosting a 2:00 Mountain game. Like whatever. If you wanna do this, do it. I don't mind. And it's happened before, not a lot, but it has happened before. Do it as the first game of the season. Because it's weird to me that yesterday the season just started and you already have a dark day on the NHL calendar.
Yeah. It just seems really weird. Like, how many dark days are there in the season period?
There's usually 2 or 3, like besides Olympic breaks and stuff like that, or All-Star break. But there aren't many, obviously.
Like, you're 2 days into the season.
You're 2 days into the season, and 3 days in, and you've got a full day off. It is. I don't mind all 16 teams playing. I think that is kind of cool. But yeah, if you want to I think it would get me more excited for a 16-game slate if it was the first day of the year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do. Then it's special. Then it has meaning. Kick it off, right?
Yeah. And then you could break it up. Like, say you did it this weekend. So you could launch it with 16 games and then have 8 games on Sunday and eight more games. So, then some teams would get Sunday off and some teams would get Monday off.
Right.
And you could have then you could have a triple header of Canadian games on Thanksgiving Monday.
Easy.
Yeah, so we fixed it, Bettman. When are they going to call us?
Take that, Gary.
It will be fun. It will be a fun weekend, though. Elks tomorrow at 5 against the Bombers. We are going to have the Green and Gold kickoff show at 4 with you and Awanak. 7 o'clock, we have the Oil Stream pregame show. Awanak's going to fill in for Tom as the host. Cass will be on. At 8 o'clock, about you and Awanak will do the Green and Gold post-game show, and then Tom will do the Oil Stream post-game show after the Oilers game.
What a day.
And then there's also an Oil Kings game tomorrow at 2, and the Golden Bears play McEwen at the Downtown Community Arena at 5 tomorrow. So it's an incredible day.
Wow.
Incredible day. Speaking of the Oil Kings, they're playing well. They have a matinee tomorrow and a matinee on Monday, and their play-by-play voice, Matt Barrett, is going to join us in studio next.
Jack Roslovic, Jake Wallman are both confirmed out for the Oilers tomorrow as they battle the Canucks. Head coach Chris Knobloch saying that Wallman was not cleared for the game while Roslovic passed his medical. He'll get into the lineup on the team's upcoming New York road trip. For the Golden Bears and Pandas, they hit the ice against the McEwen Griffins for home and home today and tomorrow. Golden Bears from the Claire Drake Arena and the Pandas visiting the Downtown Community Arena. Both games start at 7 o'clock. Down south, Baltimore's Cooper Rush gets a start against the Rams. Lamar Jackson sidelined with a hamstring injury. Elsewhere, Terry McLaurin is out with a quad issue as his Commanders play the Bears on Sunday. From Mosaic Stadium, the Riders and Argos hit the field at 7. Saskatchewan can clinch first in the West with a win tonight at 11-4 on this season. MLB action sees Cal Raleigh and the Mariners take on the Tigers in Game 5 of their series. Winner of that one moves on to challenge the Jays in the ALCS, which starts on Sunday. Matt Barrett, the play-by-play voice of the Oil Kings, joins us on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Thatcher Demko again. How are they going to move forward with him? Is it going to be status quo? He's the number one guy. He's going to get the majority of the start.
I mean, this is a guy who his body has just never held up through a whole NHL season. It's got to be more of a timeshare. I think it was a big reason why they gave Kevin Lankton that contract, which may have surprised people at 5 years, $4.5 million.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
It's wing showdown time at the Canadian Brewhouse. Creamy street corn goes head-to-head with Mexican chili lime. Two bold flavors battling for your taste buds. Grab them anytime, or just 69 cents every Wing Wednesday. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show at it October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
Stuff your turkey, not your house. Need more space for your winter gear or to get the car into the garage? Sentinel Storage has convenient and affordable storage solutions at a store near you. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
All right, hope you're having a great Friday going into the Thanksgiving long weekend. We've been talking about a lot of great sports to watch. Going to be a lot of fun. And we have a special guest here in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Pizza Sunday is back at the Canadian Brewhouse after 4 p.m. Grab an 8-inch two-topping pizza for just $9.99. Wash it down with $6.99 doubles and $1 off Bud Light tankards. Canadian Brewhouse studio. It is Matt Barrett, the play-by-play voice for the Edmonton Oil Kings, checking in. How's it going, buddy?
Doing wonderful. Thanks for having me, guys. The first time I've been live in studio with you guys for this. This is great.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thanks a lot for coming. Well, we love dealing with the Oil Kings. Radomski's great. You're great. You got Jason Smith as the coach. We had to have at least half a dozen players on last year, and they were all really good interviews. So yeah, it's good. How many years now is this for you?
This will be my second year with the Oil Kings. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Third year in the WHL, second year with the Oil Kings. It feels like it's been a while. It's awesome.
Did you take over late in the previous season?
No, I came on like fresh, like beginning of last year. Yeah.
Oh, wow, man. Okay.
Well, it feels like it's been a while. It's great.
Geez, I feel like I've known you a long time. There's old Matt Barrett again. All right. The team's doing great, first of all. We got to start there. What's their record?
5-2 after playing 6 of their first 7 away from Rogers Place. So there's a lot of teams that wish they were 5-2, I think. So, even they lost to Medhat and lost to Calgary, and in games that I think they know they should have been a little bit better. I think if you're 5-2, you just look, hey, we got 10 points on the year so far. That's pretty darn good.
All right. So who's sort of leading and is everybody back now from camps and stuff?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's back. The team is pretty well healthy by the look of things. So this weekend will probably be the first true weekend we see a full complement of players. But it's really exciting now. So everyone's back.
All right. So who's leading the charge?
Well, Lucas Sauchin's leading the scoring race at the moment. So he's been electric with the puck. You can definitely see signs of his brother in Grayson there. So he's been electric for this group so far. And his line mate Miroslav Holinka has been just as good too. Miro came back just to start the Saskatchewan road swing. Had goals in all 3 games on the road trip. So came out of the gates on fire. So those 2 guys have been great. The goaltenders have been solid as well. Parker Snell just won goalie of the week. So
nice.
A young kid, he's been excellent. So each game it feels like someone new is kind of jumping in on the action and producing a little bit, which is good to see. And that's kind of the thing with this team. It's the depth. They're going to be able to have some guy do it differently each night.
So you said Parker Snell is, goalie of the week. Is that, would you say, given that you haven't had your full roster yet, they're now back from NHL training camps. Do you think that's been the biggest surprise thus far?
I don't know about surprise, but
maybe not to you.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Him and Ethan Simcoe have kind of shared the load early on, and they both give the team a chance to win every night. Maybe we didn't expect Parker to be this good early on. He's only 17 and he played 2 games last year, but he was electric. He didn't allow a goal in basically 100 minutes. So I don't know if we expected him to just like fly out of the gates, just like, oh yeah, WHL hockey, no big deal. So, the goaltending's been huge.
Okay, where is Grayson Sauchin?
He's with Florida Panthers. So he's a 20-year-old. Theoretically, he is eligible to come back, but the likelihood of that is, I think, pretty low.
I forgot he was 20 already. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I want you to take me through. You said the first 5 of 6 games were on the road.
6 of 7 for 6 of 7 on the road. Yeah.
So you're traveling with the team.
Yep.
So you're enduring the long bus trips.
Yeah.
I mean, is it hard to distance yourself from the team, or just by, how close you are proximity wise, is it create a little bit of a bond between you, the play-by-play guy, and the team itself?
Yeah, it's good. I'm able to, there's obviously times where the players need to just be players and do their thing. So I'm able to kind of separate myself from that, but being around them all the time, it's great. You get to know them on a personal level, walking to and from the hotel or to and from meals and things like that. So you get to know them. That's like such an amazing thing about junior hockey and being able to do what I do, is that you get to interact with all these players at various different times of the day and whatever it may be after practice and things like that. It's great. I'm able to kind of separate when I need to, but it's awesome to be able to get to know them like that.
Joe Aguila's on the team.
Yep.
He's quite the character, isn't he?
He's quite the character. Off to a good start too.
Yeah. 5 points in 7 games. So he was on with us last year.
Yeah.
He can chat.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, because Andrew Peard, who's now with the Oilers, was still the media relations guy, and he just had joined the Oil Kings. So I used to do this show called Inside Sports on another station. And I was like, what was it like getting picked by the Oil Kings? And he's like, well, it's nice to go to a big city and not one of the teams in the middle of nowhere. And I get a text from Peard about 20 seconds later. He's like, yeah, gonna have to work on that answer.
Oh man, I love it. That's hilarious. It's just, he's off the cuff. It's unbelievable. He's such a funny kid. Just sometimes he'll just be talking, you just can't help but laugh at just like things he just kind of banters with you with. It's unbelievable. I love it.
And Adam Yeko, he is a big dude, eh?
Huge. Yeah, 6'5", I think he's listed at 6'4", 6'5". Him, like Blake Fiddler's huge too. Like,
you
there's
guys would look
some
each
big
other
boys.
in the eye.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're a tall man.
Yeah, it's great.
I came out into the lobby and I said, "Who is this imposing man?"
So Yeko, he'll be on the Czech World Junior team again, Czechia?
Yeah, I would think so, yep.
Now, who else has a chance to be on... I know it's early here, but who else has a chance to be World Juniors, do you think?
Well, Blake Fiddler would have a look for sure, I would think. Would be one. And then Max...
He's on US, right?
Yeah, Max Curran would be the other one for Czechia, Colorado Avalanche prospect. Those are the three sort of big ones that come to mind. You never know who comes out of the woodwork, too, is kind of maybe some of the guys that weren't NHL drafted that are still eligible, or even the guys that are NHL drafted, where I think we saw a lot of like junior eligible players make the opening night roster in the NHL, which could definitely have an effect on that, I think. So we'll see kind of who comes out of the woodwork, who really performs well. But those are kind of the three big ones that I think have the best chance early on to make those teams.
So, and when the rankings came out, and look, they know the rankings are weird because it's three different leagues.
Yeah.
And hockey is so, you could lose 3 games in a week and plummet the rankings, but you're still really good. But were you looking at it like, okay, this is a peak year. This is the uptick again, back to the Neighbors and Gunther days, from a few years ago.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I think Kurt Hill, the GM, has done an amazing job of being able to build through the draft after, the lean year, during the lean years and after the championship years, being able to kind of build the team through the draft. You look at a lot of the guys that are born and bred Oil Kings. There's a fair bit of them, but he's also done a good job of being able to find players, signing players. Like Landon Hansen was a signed player. Parker Alkos was signed. Even Andrew O'Neill was signed this year. Paul Anderson all signed, not drafted to the WHL, right? So if you're able to mine talent from somewhere, that's great too, right? The scouts have done a great job of finding players that can fit in the roster and help win now and win in the future as well. So you look at kind of the breadth and depth of the age groups that are here with the Oil Kings. It's really, there's a wide range of players that can really contribute. So I think it leads up to a few years of really competitive hockey.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you, and by the way, we're joined by Matt Barrett, play-by-play for the Edmonton Oil Kings. 7 games into the season, the Edmonton Oil Kings lead the WHL in penalties in minutes. Have you been calling some Donnybrooks? Like, what's been going on out there?
This is a team, like Reid said, they're a big group. There's a lot of big players there, big boys that hit hard, and there's been a few games. Obviously, Medicine Hat on Wednesday. There's a rivalry there. I don't have to tell many people the fireworks that went on last year between those two clubs, and there's obviously the pushing and shoving that goes along. Red Deer is not a well-liked team on the ice, right? They're a big rival as well. So you play them twice, play Medicine Hat once, you play Red Deer, or you play Calgary, a couple times. They're another team that's a rival. This team's not going to back down. This team hits hard as well. And obviously I think they do want to clean up the discipline a little bit. But I do think there was a fair bit. I'd have to look at the numbers of how much was actually like coincidentals and fighting majors and misconducts and things like that. But it's been some rough hockey, but I also think that's the Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference is kind of rough at times and hard-nosed. And if you're not up to the task, you're going to get eaten alive sometimes. And this team is certainly a big one that likes to mix it up and hit hard.
What's it like having Jason Smith as the head coach?
Awesome. He's tremendous. Really, he's an awesome person. And it's crazy because as someone who grew up in Edmonton and watched the 2006 Cup run, it was kind of strange to be like, this guy terrorized the Calgary Flames for the better part of a decade, right? And now he's just this super nice dude and awesome to work with, super kind and super giving of his time to me as the play-by-play guy. He probably is like, oh, this Matt guy again, right? He's gonna ask me the same 3 questions pre-game. No, I'm just kidding. But he's been so good with me and with the media and just with the team. He's done a good job of kind of keeping everybody even keel and kind of understanding that, hey, this is a build up. We're trying to build to something and not get too high, not get too low. That's the biggest thing I've noticed, and he's been tremendous.
All right. What do you have tomorrow?
Moose Jaw tomorrow.
2:00?
2:00 start. A little taster for the Oilers, but it'll be a good one for sure against Moose Jaw. They just played them on Saturday last week, so getting a few Moose Jaw games in early.
Okay, and what do you have here to get ready for Monday?
So Catelli pasta. So if you are coming to the game Monday, get your tickets, oilkings.ca if you haven't. Food drive, third annual food drive. Bring pasta, mac and cheese, some sort of noisy food. These are
go ahead.
Like they're quite the noise, right?
Yeah, so imagine several thousand of those.
Exactly, right? So bring those. If you forget, we'll have some for purchase for $5 at the game. So you can shake them there and then donate to Edmonton's Food Bank at the end of the game as well. So we love working with Edmonton's Food Bank, and they're in need of, obviously, donations. So this is a great way to do it.
So it's noon on Monday, which is a slightly different time.
Yeah.
So we just want to remind people that
we'll have you home for your Thanksgiving festivities,
that's a
right?
good point. Yeah.
You'll be home by 3 o'clock or so, and turkey will be already cooking maybe. Yeah.
I wonder what's the best bang for your buck in terms of noisemaker. You know, like you had mentioned macaroni and cheese. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, is there anything canned that would be good?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I can't really canned soup.
Yeah. It doesn't really shake at all. It's sloshing around.
Thick and chunky, my ass. So this is a really interesting thing that you guys are doing. And so you'll have some for purchase there.
There will be a few for purchase, and then you can donate them to Edmonton's Food Bank afterwards. So,
all right. So
if you forget.
Sorry. Okay. So great stuff. And this is, I mean, the Oil Kings, you guys do such an incredible job, like finding ways to make an impact in the community.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and this is one of them. You know, Kevin Radomski's been on the show about all the themed games, but also games that might have a theme, but will find a way to connect or give to the community.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's the biggest thing. We're a family brand and family community. It all works together. Right. And, if we're not involved in the community, then, you know, we're not much, right? We've got to connect back to the community, and the players are always out in the community. And, if we're not out in the community, the fans don't know about us too, right? So, it's simpatico in the sense where, the community helps us out in a great deal, but, you know, we have to also give back to the community and those that help us out.
All right. So second year with the Oil Kings, how long have you been doing play-by-play now?
Oh, I started in 2017, the spring of 2017. So almost a decade now. So 9 years. It'll be my 9th year of play-by-play.
Nice.
Plus the 2 years at college, like at Mount Royal University in Calgary doing play-by-play. So I guess it'd be like 11 now,
that's awesome.
I guess. So it's been a ride. It's been a wild ride.
Where'd you start?
I started obviously in Calgary doing university games there. And then I got my first job, jumped into a playoff game. Game 3 of the semifinals of the SJHL playoffs with the Nipawin Hawks.
Oh, wow.
But I did most of my games out there for the Melfort Mustangs. So I jumped in randomly. First game I ever got to call was in Flin Flon at the Whitney Forum. So,
wow.
And did you have a color commentator?
No.
And do you now with the Oil Kings?
Yes, Guy Flaming at home is
but
fantastic.
on the road, is it just you, or do you get somebody?
Usually just me, but I'm so lucky to have some really good friends around the industry. In Calgary, one of my best friends, was able to come on the show or come on the games with me a couple times, and kind of depends. In Medicine Hat, sometimes you get a guy, Lethbridge. It kind of depends on where I am in the country, I guess. But you find connections, and sometimes I just do it myself though, and I'm sure fans get tired of me sometimes. But
I doubt that, and that's a good way to keep improving as a broadcaster.
Of course.
Remind people how they can find the games if they want to listen.
iHeartRadio and Victory Plus. You can watch on Victory Plus. iHeartRadio might be a little bit more consumable if you're driving around on Thanksgiving.
Oh, but everything's video streamed now too, right? That's
on Victory Plus. Yeah. So,
okay.
Those where you can watch and listen to the games, and tune in to Guy and I this weekend. And we all know Guy carries those broadcasts for me. So
Guy's
awesome,
great.
right?
Guy's great, but you're giving him a little too much credit.
Maybe. Hey.
Okay, so tomorrow at 2, Moose Jaw. Monday. Tomorrow at 2.
Yep.
Monday at noon is Lethbridge.
You betcha.
And if people are coming to the game, bring something for the food bank. Okay, before you go, you're going to do a bonus word of the day.
Okay. Have we done a word of the day yet today?
It's right at the end of the show.
Okay.
We're going to do one with you, and then we'll do our own later.
Okay.
Yeah,
you brought a word?
Extra.
I did bring a word, yeah.
Oh, wow. So you give me the word. I have to spell it. If I spell it correctly, I get a point. Then I have to give the definition.
I can help you keep score.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, but I get a second to figure it out, maybe.
Okay. So are you ready for the word?
Oh, I'm totally ready.
Okay. Sesquipedalian.
Dude, I've asked you this word.
Have we had this word?
Dang it.
I don't remember it.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Oh, I don't remember. I vaguely remember it. Sesqua. I don't even know what to do.
Is that it?
Can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Sesquipedalian. It could be sesquipedalian, though. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I'm sure people in the comments will. Funny enough, I was not that great in English class in high school, so.
I can't remember. Sesqua. Can I ask a question? Does it, and then I'll lose some points. Does it have a Q in it?
It does.
Sesquapedallion.
Nope, close.
Okay. Jay has to hit a buzzer. Hang on. So I feel humiliated. That's the tuba from A&W mocking me. Okay, what is it?
Sesquipedalian.
Oh, IAN.
Yeah.
So I didn't do great. Okay, I think it might be something that has like almost an uncountable number of feet.
No. The one hint I should give you for this
give me a hint.
is it's kind of ironic. It's ironic in the sense of what we're doing here.
So it does not. It has to do with talking.
Yeah. It can be to an extent. Yeah.
Is it someone who uses an excessive amount of words?
Yeah, very close. It's characterized by long words. Somebody uses long words.
All right.
Yeah.
So out of all that, I maybe get 0.3 out of 2. That's a great word, though. I vaguely remember getting that.
Don't know if I've ever used that word before, but
well, yeah, and I think I get because I thought ped. It was feet. So I thought maybe it's like a millipede. Centipedes are all sesquipedalian. You can't really count
like
them.
a subspecies of insect or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you did word of the day. Now
Hey,
you can put
that's
that,
awesome.
You say you did that as well.
It's gonna go on my my resume now
for sure. Yes.
I'm gonna start doing it with Guy on the broadcast, maybe.
Oh,
Or maybe
you
he
should.
starts bringing me a word of the day. We'll see. We started doing this thing called On This Day in Oil Kings History. So each broadcast, I bring a significant event from the past of that day, give or take.
Oh, good.
So that's been a lot of fun too.
You
So
should
this
ask
might
Guy.
be
He's a huge fan of Seal, the artist.
Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I knew that.
Yeah, he knows every song, every lyric.
Yeah, he'll sing.
written
He'll just
by-
start singing.
He'll sing "Kissed by a Rose." Just
I should see if he can work it into a broadcast or something.
Hey, yeah. Why don't?
How
do
many
you ever
how
work
many
stuff
Seal references can he work into
Do
a
you ever
broadcast?
do you ever have your buddies say like, "Hey, work in like my aunt's
sometimes.
name somehow"?
Like sometimes I'll have buddies text me saying like, you shouldn't say this, or like maybe say this, like give us a shout out or something like that. So the one that I had was like, I said something, I was trying to be cool, and I said, all good in the hood or something like that.
Yeah.
And my buddy texts me and says, don't say that ever again. So I said it. And I said, I've just been told I'm not allowed to say that again. So, we'll put it away. And the Oil Kings scored like right off the face off. So it's like,
geez.
if you go back and watch the highlights, it's like right there. And I'm like, it lives in infamy now.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you for coming in. All the best with the 2 games this weekend. Again, for people going to the Oil Kings game on Monday, bring some pasta, shake it, donate it after the game. I assume people can bring cash donations too.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
they want. So a lot of ways to help the food bank and enjoy an Oil Kings game. Matt Barrett's their play-by-play voice. Matt, we love having you. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be back with a look at the Elks depth chart, and Jay will give me words of the day as well. Here's the Coop.
Edmonton's Jake Woolman and Jack Roslovic will not play in tomorrow's game. Roslovic taking his first skate with the Oilers this morning. He was cleared to play, but head coach Chris Knobloch said that he wanted him to get a couple of practices while Woolman missed the Oilers' season opener against the Flames with an undisclosed injury, also being ruled out for the game due to injury. Both U of A hockey teams play the Griffins tonight. Pandas visit the downtown community arena. Golden Bears hosting McEwen at Clare Drake. Puck drop for both games go at 7 o'clock. Friday night football, Toronto is on the road in Saskatchewan for 7 o'clock kickoff. Riders look to clinch first in the West, entering the game 11-4 on the season. The Argos, out of playoff contention, sit 5-11 on the year. NFL news, the Commanders have ruled out Terry McLaurin this week with a quad injury. Washington meets Chicago. Plus, Kyler Murray is questionable with a foot injury for the Cardinals. They play the Colts Sunday, and Cooper Rush gets a start for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson missing his second straight game with a hamstring issue. Ravens go at it with the Rams this weekend. And in Seattle, the Tigers-Mariners matchup, Game 5. Detroit forcing their winner-takes-all matchup with a 9-3 victory Wednesday. First pitch goes at 6:08. Winner of that one plays Toronto in the ALCS. The final segment of the week here on the Reid Wilkins Show brings us back after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi LaValle. Presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileShow.com.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Great to have you tuning in this afternoon. If you're taking us in on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. We need 10 thumbs to get to 100. Let's get a late rally here going. 10 minutes left in the show, or quickly share the show link with other people and say, hey, quickly give these guys a thumbs up. Fulfill their dreams of getting them to 100. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery, all in one place with easy access to real money games. You can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. What's your play of the day again?
Spite play of the day. AJ Ouellette over, I think it's 82.5 yards.
Okay.
A lot of yards.
Riders heavily favored to win this game tonight, are they not?
They are.
As they should be.
They are.
Elks tomorrow, 5 o'clock game. Our green and gold kickoff show is at 4. Oilers tomorrow, 8 o'clock game against the Canucks. Our Oil Stream pregame show will be at 7 here on EST. What do you, any notes for the Elks depth chart today?
Yeah, I mean, Mogensen's still in it. Middle linebacker Nick Anderson is still going week to week on the one game. Of note, though, Jared Brinkman back at the defensive tackle position after missing last week's game, or prior to the bye. So he's back into the lineup. Mwaga Clements is back in as a backup to Joel DeBlanco. But Robbie Smith, the free agent acquisition for the Elks, is off the 6th game. He is back in. He will be backing up Noah Taylor.
But are they still going to have a big rotation on the D-line?
Yes, they are dressing 9 defensive linemen.
Good.
So
they've been better since they've been doing that.
100%.
Okay.
Like these depth charts, depth looks totally different now than it did before. So,
do you think O'Donnell's gotten better each game on the O-line?
I can't see him regressing.
Well, I know, but like, are they going behind him more? Is he lead blocking more, moving around more?
He's probably getting a little bit more comfortable with his teammates.
Okay.
And how the offensive line moves and navigates for their run blocking. So, yeah, I would imagine he's getting better. He will be starting again at right guard.
Baseball tonight. What do we got? We find out the Blue Jays' opponent tonight. Did you see how the Phillies were eliminated? The pitcher should have thrown to first, and he threw home and missed. Did you see how the Sharks lost?
No.
So Nedeljkovic led in a bouncer from the neutral zone that tied the game for Michael, and then in overtime he came out to the blue line to try to play the puck.
No.
And got it poked away from him, and Vegas got an empty netter to win.
Do your job.
That whole sequence was unreal. Like, the Sharks were up 3-2, I think it was, up by a goal in the late stages of the game, and they tried to stuff the empty net shot.
And San Jose missed an empty netter.
Yeah,
just
two block shots, and then on the way back, it was just like a light little flip from Eichel. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, it was a tough finish for San Jose. I was thinking about what Drew must have been thinking.
I was just thinking that too.
As that was going down. We need 4 thumbs for 100, folks. 4. We got to get there going into Thanksgiving. Our off-topic topic for William Huff, your Thanksgiving 3 stars. If you could only have 3 food items on your plate for Thanksgiving, what would they be? We got some great answers for that. So hope you're having a meal of whatever size you want it to be. Well, Huss is going to the keg on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's nice.
So they don't interrupt any sports watching for him and his family members.
Good for them.
On the weekend. But my gathering's on Monday. Yours is when?
Monday.
We're both having it on Monday. All right. Should we do it? Oh, we're going to find out who the sponsor is. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Well, I'm pleased to announce that after going back and forth for a while, we have, at least for the foreseeable future, we have a partner for the word of the day.
This is awesome.
Do you know who the partner is, Reid? You can go ahead and say it.
It is the Edmonton Public Library.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I mean, what a fit. So the Edmonton Public Library is going to be promoting their program called Cooking for a Cause. So what this is, it allows groups to book their kitchen space at the Stanley Milne Library downtown and have private cooking lessons. Now you're saying, okay, cooking for the cause, what's the cause? Net proceeds from this program will go to support Cook Up a Story. So it's a brand new summer camp for geared towards children 9 to 11 from socially vulnerable families. Storytelling, cooking, hands-on learning. So it's a great cause. So you can go to epl.ca or just Google EPL Cooking for a Cause, and you'll see there's tons of different options here. There's one to it's a good team building activity.
We'll have to get somebody from the library on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely in its infancy, but we'll definitely do this. Maybe you and I can go down there one day, check it out.
A show from there.
Yeah, from the kitchen. Like, how fun would that be?
Yeah, or just one of the libraries.
Yeah, so there's 10 to 24 person groups, 10 to 36. There's 1 to 36 a la carte. You can find all the information there, and it all goes to support a really good cause.
Yeah,
so
this is great.
We're
I'm
excited.
just so thrilled that EPL's on board. Or I could just read Reacher books during the show.
There you go. I mean, it just...
Hey, is that Jack Reacher?
I think I hear him coming now.
That's awesome, Jake. Great work, buddy.
Yeah, that's good.
Good for you.
We're excited.
We're over 100 thumbs on YouTube. We're going into a long weekend, and I'm going to try to go 4 for 4 word of the day. Probably won't happen.
I think you can.
Okay.
First word of the day, obviate.
Obviate. I think it's an obvious spelling.
Obviate.
O-B-V-I-A-T-E. Now, does that have to do with something obvious, or does it have to do with the process of something? Obviate. Oh man, I might have to sacrifice a half point, Jay. I feel like I should know this word, but I don't. What is a sentence, please?
The new medical treatment obviates the need for surgery.
Kind of like reveals or makes clear, I guess, or confirms.
A formal word, obviate, can mean to make an action unnecessary.
Oh, so it's the opposite.
Yes.
Okay, so I was totally wrong.
So you got 1 out of 2 there.
All right, tough one.
Not bad.
Good. I can feel your anger.
That's the Emperor.
Second word of the day, it's actually words. Aldesco. Aldesco.
I think this is, as it sounds, AL space DESCO. That's wrong. Wow, this is terrible.
DESKO.
Oh, it is a K there. I thought it was because alfresco.
Aldesco.
Isn't alfresco with a C?
Yes.
So, oh man, I'm a failure.
This is like quite literally about a desco. As it's...
Yeah, I don't know what to do now.
In trouble, trying to get away. He will not. Oh, what is he doing?
Oh, I'm going to need a sentence for this one, too. Not doing well. You
I got to
too much
find
faith
one.
in me. Aldesco. I don't know this one.
You could be saying you're having an Aldesco lunch.
Eating at your desk is something you do staying in at work, basically?
No, it's exactly at
your desk.
At one's desk in an office
really?
of meals or eating.
I did not know that was that obvious.
Aldesco.
Because alfresco means, isn't it out in the fresh air? Okay.
Yes.
So, well, this
0.5.
show has been Al Cubo.
Oh!
Whenever he does the sports update.
1.5 out of 4.
Not good.
Not your greatest work.
No, not great. But whatever. We're going into the long weekend. Hey, hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone important in your life. We're here tomorrow with a lot of programming. 10 o'clock, Hello Hockey. 4 o'clock, Green and Gold kickoff show. 7 o'clock, Oil Stream pregame show. 8 o'clock, Green and Gold postgame show. And then after the Oilers game, Oil Stream postgame show. That is all tomorrow. We are off Monday, so we'll rejoin you for our weekday programming on Tuesday. On behalf of the Coob and the Glue Guy, I'm Reid. Happy Thanksgiving.